All right, this is Master Marks. I'm coming back with another conversation for my day one doggy binge. Shout out to my dog K Breezy, my dog Gavin Gora, my dog CW Booty Hunter, my dog King Mike's Wild, my dog Dante Jerome 23, and my dog Marcus Brown, aka the 15-hour King. Today's video is simply titled the Tna Watch Party. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all joining the stream. Welcome. Dante Jerome 23, what's going on? And what's going on, K Breezy? As you guys join the stream, make sure you like the video. If you want to donate to the channel, we do accept donations or tips rather on Cash App. Our Cash App is $Marks. We also accept super likes, super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. We do also have a Discord, so if you want to become part of the AEW Pack Smoker Lounge, we're going to have the link posted in here as well. That's going to show our Cash App also. And then we do have a Patreon if you want to become a member with us over there on Patreon. It is $5 a month. All right, so TNA. TNA. Where the hell is Marcus Brown at, too? What's going on with y'all, man? Appreciate that, Dante Jerome 23, for placing that in the chat for us. So as you guys can see, there is a link to the Patreon if you want to become a member, our Discord, and then it also shows that our Cash App is $Master Mark, so you can donate to the channel. We're not asking for big donations, but if you want to donate, go ahead and over to Cash App or do the super likes, super thanks, or super stickers. How y'all boys doing today? How y'all boys doing today? Y'all boys excited for TNA? Let me pull TNA up real quick. Look at the game up too. We're going to pull some TNA up, see what they got going on this week, see if we get any NXT guests. Pretty sure Marcus Brown will be here in a second. Excuse me, y'all. And I am going to share the link of this video on YouTube, or not to YouTube, but yeah, that too as well, YouTube as well. I'm going to share the link of this live stream in the Discord as well for anybody who is in Discord and hasn't joined us yet, wherever the heck y'all are. I don't know what y'all be doing, but we're gonna share it in the Disky. So give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna do a giveaway tonight, or set up a giveaway. So what we're gonna do is, everybody that's in the current chat for this video, whatever at the end of this video, whatever the likes say, we are gonna give out a gift card for that amount. Whether it's 50, 25, 15, 30, whatever the like amount is, we are going to give out a gift card. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. So if we get 50 likes on this video, I give out a $50 gift card. If we get 25 likes on this video, I give out a $25 gift card. Whatever the likes say at the end of this video, I will give out a gift card to one random person in the live chat. Now it's got to be a digital gift card too, so just to let you know. And you're able to use it wherever or however. So if y'all want to get a $1,000 gift card, don't get a $1,000 gift card. That's crazy. We not giving out nothing that's that crazy. We ain't giving out no $1,000 gift card. But you know, we'll do a 50. We'll do 100. Especially if we get 50 likes on this video, we'll give out a $50 gift card. But we'll see. We'll see what happens during the stream. We'll see what happens during the stream. Marcus might not join us tonight. He might not join us tonight because I just hit him up. And I didn't see he was live on Instagram, so he might not join us. I do think next week I might step away from live streaming for a few days and just work on regular content because I've noticed our live streams have been it hasn't been a lot of people in the live stream. So what I'll probably end up doing is just posting videos next week and not live streaming as much. And then once our likes get up, once our viewers get up, then we will get back to live streaming. But I mean, I'm spending 5-6 hours on live stream and we ain't really having no viewers in here. I appreciate the ones who come in here, but we have too many subscribers to not have at least 25 to 30 people in here every stream. So, yeah. So next week, I'm probably just going to do a lot of video posting. I think I'm going to go 5 days of just posting regular content. I have some video plans that I have in my head that I want to work out for y'all for next week. Yeah, so I have some video content that I want to post out next week. But I do not think that I will be live streaming every night. See where this Joker at. All right, let's check out TNA and see what's going on. Been trying to get this daggone thing open for the past 30 minutes. I expect maybe somebody might show up. Maybe Jensen, or whatever his name is. He might show up tonight. And then we also gonna have some gameplay as well of X Defiant tonight also. So that's gonna be another thing. Let's waiting for X Defiant to actually load for us. Get my browser closed out as well too. All right, TNA. Let's. Hello. Who is here?
Yo, yo, what's up?
Oh, hold on
It's
one
Rue.
second. Oh, Ruben, what's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
Not much, man. Not much, man. It was a warm day out here in Cali. It's a warm day it
Man,
was,
you
but
live in California
better than
dreaming,
what it
man.
was. Yeah, it was better than what it was yesterday. It was in the triple digits, and it went down a little bit, but it was warm, but it was nice.
Mm, you live in the California dream, man.
You need to come out here and check it out.
I got some buddies that stay out in Oxnard.
Yeah, you need to come roll through, man. That's down. Oh, yeah, that's down in SoCal. That's down that way. So yeah, you need to
Yeah.
come through, man. Get you one of them yellow bones. You be straight.
Oh man, I gotta get one from Compton.
Ah, right straight up.
I gotta go get me
Get
one
your
from
ghetto ass
Compton.
in and pick you up a plate when you start roll through.
So what you think about TNA?
Straight
What you
up.
think about the current state of TNA right now, Ruben?
Well, first of all, the first 10 minutes has already ticked me off already, but so far we got a big matchup here. They got two big behemoths. They got Jake something versus Khan. Now, anybody remember Khan? They remember he was tag teaming up with this one dude in WWE. I think they call themselves not the Revival, not the something like that. They call themselves, but they were mainly a jobber tag team than they were contenders.
Mm,
So he left, and so far he become the big giant there of TNA. So he has found a way to resurrect his career.
good.
Jake something when he was first in TNA Impact, he was a little bit of a flabby dude. Now he all yoked up from the flow up. So both of these guys are doing very well for themselves, and this has been a slobber knocker match so far.
Man, I don't know if I'm behind or what's going on because I'm looking at the first thing I seen was Kazarian and that one collective with.
Yeah, you might be a touch behind, yeah. But what I'm
Uh,
saying is that this is the 20-year anniversary of your show.
mm,
This is the same crap that Teen AEW did is doing now. It's your anniversary.
yeah.
5 years in the game. No one thought you'd be around that long. This is the 20-year anniversary. Where are the vignettes? Where like WWE is a great example of this. When they love having a party. They do. If it's a 50-year anniversary, if it's 1,000 episodes, if it's 3,000 episodes,
Hmm.
they will do vignettes. They will talk about, oh, coming up here next in 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw, we're gonna celebrate 3,000 episodes. Here, let's take a look back at what happened back in 1995. Or let's take a look back at what happened in 1997, or what take a look in 2003 and 2010.
Yeah, they
They do
showing the history.
vignettes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're showing the history. Yes. They last week abruptly told everybody, and I even wrote it in your chat. They was like, they celebrating their 20th anniversary.
Mm.
Okay. Why was this not discussed at your last pay-per-view?
Right.
I mean, why not have someone come out here, Jake Something's a baby face and go over against a heel? How about have like Abyss come out there and be like, hey, I'll come walk down the ring with you. Hey, Abyss, one of the great legends.
I wonder if Abyss can actually do that though.
No, he could just walk down the ring. Or he could be like Joseph Parker. I believe
Well, I
that was his
mean,
alter
well,
ego,
I
right?
mean, they
Joseph
do have a
Parker.
connection. They do have a connection between. Excuse me. They do have a connection between NXT or WWE and TNA, so he should be able to do it. I would assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the reason why, one of the reasons why TNA needs a lot of help. I mean, think about it. The wrestling is always solid, and I would never say it's not, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of If you talk about trying to fill up the holes in the Swiss cheese, that's TNA. That's one of them. This is your 20th anniversary, dog. Now,
Mm-hmm.
This is the first match. I'll just say this: it's the first match. Let's just see what happens if someone pops up and gets the crowd cheap pop. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, they look like they only
Uh,
showing something that happened from last week. Who is it? Who else is in here?
that's me,
Who is me?
Marcus.
Announce yourself, brother.
Marcus.
All right, Marcus. It is time for the wrestling tea with Marcus Brown. What do you got for
Yeah,
me?
freaky ass nigga here,
Well,
69 God.
What you
Yeah,
got for me,
I thought.
Marcus? What you
69
got?
God.
What you got?
Well, let me look it up. I know I sent
Look
it.
it up.
Sent the stuff. Yeah, I forgot it. I forgot it. Let me look up on Instagram real quick. Real quick. It's in. I got it saved. Let me look it up.
Uh huh. All right, you go ahead and look it up, Marcus, and let me know once you got to pull it up because I'm curious of what you got for me today. And we do have a little bit of X-Defiant gameplay going on as well too, as well as watching TNA. So y'all sit back, relax, and watch me get dismantled in this game because people play like
Oh,
bots.
okay.
All right.
Okay. I got it. I got
All
it.
right, all right, Marcus, what you got for me
Be,
this wonderful Thursday
be,
night?
before I reveal it,
Uh
thanks
huh.
for always giving me a heads up when you live streaming on Instagram.
Of
And was
course.
you trying to give me an audio recording or something?
Well, I was calling you to tell your black self that that I was on stream. I forgot we still early in the stream, so I can't say certain things just yet. Once we've been on
Yeah,
stream for
You
about
was
an
gonna
hour,
tell
then
your beep that it was
yeah,
going on.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Do the beep.
Thanks for always keeping me updated and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
um, first first I ain't gonna get to the big thing yet. But I'm gonna do this first. First
Right.
WWE had came to a deal with the NHL to release custom titles and stuff for the winner of the championship. So that's four. That's all four major sports that the company got to make custom titles: the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
NHL, baseball, hockey,
Mm.
all types of stuff. The company is making a lot of money and stuff, and running the business like it's supposed to. The
Who is
second
AEW
thing
making
is
titles for?
the next chicken sub sandwich. That's what they doing.
The Subway,
Next
the
chicken.
World Subway Championship.
Yeah,
The pizza and meatball Subway sandwich championship.
That's smart.
yeah, yeah. But the major story I got right now is I got like three of them, but the major story is first Moose.
Uh huh.
Moose he wants Trick Williams was on his social media saying any TNA talent wants to come up and challenge him for the spot that he is in NXT, they can. And you got a picture of Moose on top. So I feel like we're getting Moose versus Trick Williams. We getting Moose. We getting two big Moose matches in, in, in NXT and TNA. I feel like we getting Moose versus Trick Williams, Moose and Moose versus Open Femi. Those the top matches that that I see them planning. The other
I don't think
thing
it's a
is,
good idea for him to face Oba though, because what happens if Oba loses?
I mean, that match will have to end in a
Can I hold on
WWP, but
before we continue? Can I say something?
yeah.
Um, so homegirl who signed to AEW, Camille, right?
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Why?
you got that update?
Yeah, I seen that too. We'll talk about that in a second. Why would you go to AEW when you can go to a place like TNA where they need a female star like herself? I don't understand. I'm
Black, you already,
confused.
Black, you already, Black, you know the answer to that question. It's the MONEY.
It's all about the money.
Think about it.
My
Think about it. I'm quite sure TNA salaries are not like that epic. I'm quite sure it may be no more. Some cats probably getting 200 grand. Some others getting less than 100 grand.
Uh huh.
But when Tony Khan offers you 2.5 compared to 2,500,000, where you gonna go?
Well, if I'm being honest with you, how much money are you willing to accept to also lose a
Hmm.
sense of yourself and a sense of your
Oh,
pride and
bingo.
your dignity?
Mm,
That's what a lot of these wrestlers need to understand. They need to understand that yes, Tony Khan is going to offer you as much as money as he can offer you because he doesn't want
mhm,
WWE to sign you. But then when he offers you this money, how much of yourself are you willing to risk for money? Like this just shows the
that's exactly
greediness of humans in this world. You'd rather go somewhere and embarrass yourself and be stuck in catering or stuck at the house while a person who we didn't even know if she was healthy or not to be wrestling, while she gets a match
mhm,
and a title match, and now she's going to get a double title match.
mhm,
So you'd
yeah.
rather go there and just sit in catering. Camille should probably she should probably reevaluate her situation and look at Tony Khan and say, "Hey, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this, Tony. What are we doing? You know, I've been on your roster. We do got an ad coming up, so y'all go ahead and watch the ad and come on back." Of
mhm.
course, they put me in an already completed game. She needs to get to a point where she start to look at stuff
I'm not feeling it.
and she tells Tony Khan, "I'm not feeling that." Tony, you know, I've been here since September
February.
or February, whatever the case may be, and I haven't been on
Let,
TV
let,
once.
let me break it
Yeah.
down for you. Let me break. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I, yeah. That's exactly why Drew, Seth, Becky, Chad Gable, Ricochet, all these people are resigning to the company. We signing to WWE
Mhm,
because they would not, they would not put they would not ruin their careers by just taking the money. It's all about pride and everything. You could take the money and stuff, but what at cost? What cost?
At what cost?
Only to
At
get
what cost
injured,
do you want to embarrass
to get
yourself? Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're thinking about it, if you're a wrestler, your goal is
mhm,
to be in the WWE. That's your goal. That's always going to be your goal. Now, I understand that Tony Khan will hand you out some money, but it's all just a plan. You go to AEW to get Triple H to offer you more money. That's just as simple as that. You don't go to AEW
mhm,
because they have something to offer you because their titles aren't even relevant in history. There's no title that AEW has right now that's relevant in wrestling history because it's a company that is not even growing. You could go win a
yeah.
championship. You could go win a championship at your local bar and your bar wrestling in a bar wrestling company, and it has more lineage than every title in AEW currently and in the past. They keep putting me in games that are already over. I don't get that. Anyways,
Yeah, that yeah, I have more to report and stuff, but um, the third thing I wanted to say and stuff is it's still about Camille and stuff.
okay.
She's taking shots at TK because she's
What
not
does she
booking
say
her.
exactly? Go
She's
ahead,
getting
tell me.
she's getting agitated. I didn't open the update that I sent, but word is it's some she's going at it with TK.
Well, what I
To
need you to do is
basically
if you're
get
gonna report
upset
this
that
to me,
she
if you're gonna report this to me, Marcus, I need you to know what the actual thing that she said is. So go ahead, take a second and look at that, and then get back to us on that. Okay?
okay.
I appreciate it.
all
You know,
right.
it comes down to, and I'm gonna give you a second here, Ruben. Just give me one more moment. It comes down
Yeah, you
to
got it.
if you really are, if you're really wanting to um, better your brand as a wrestler, because you are a brand, you are selling something to a crowd, a product. If you're going to better your brand, 9 times out of 10, you should start thinking about being in a company that's going to help you better your brand. When you go to AEW, yes, you're going to get an easy payday, but that's it. Once you get the payday and the money runs out and you don't have any legacy in wrestling, what are you there for? What are you really there for? You know what I'm saying? You go sign a contract to AEW. You do 3 years in AEW, like it's like you're doing a little bid or somewhere, doing a bid in jail or
Right.
something. You sign there, you do your little bid in AEW, and then when you leave there, now you got to go build your brand again. Yes, Triple H gonna give you the money because he's a fan of AEW. We've said this. We know that. If he
Right.
wasn't a
Right.
fan of AEW, he wouldn't even be in the predicaments that he's in currently. So okay,
Right.
so now you're gonna get your money from Triple H, but you still got to build up your character in the WWE brand, which is gonna take you 2 years. This is why, like LA Knight, if I'm being honest with you, he should have signed a long time ago. I know they was looking at him. They had eyes on him before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
in NWA, because his run in NWA is the biggest reason why he's in the predicament he's in right now. I know he was in TNA, I understand that, but what he did in NWA cemented him to become the character of LA Knight because they seen the
Right.
crowd reception of him. But he's another person, for example, that stayed too long on the outside, and now he has to come in, get that natural pop, learn the WWE way, and get that one championship
Mm-hmm.
that he'll probably get. He'll probably get one or two in his career. But
Right.
it's a lot easier to do that when you still have your youth. You know, when you're in your early 30s,
Mm-hmm.
why spend 5 years in AEW and get diddly squat? You know what I'm saying? Like their main focus is Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné. Every other woman in AEW is going to feel like an afterthought. That's their main focus.
Right. Right. Here's the thing about wrestling that people have to understand. In the early years, there was obviously the highest paid guys, and predominantly they didn't look like me and you. They were white males. Let's just be honest about it. They
Yeah,
were the
we know
top
that.
paid guys in the company. They were making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, carrying a wrestling company with a lot of other subliminal parts, making minor money here and there.
Of
And
course.
now we fast forwarded to the 90s. Now, what is that noise?
Okay, okay. I'm back.
Okay, welcome
She's
back.
basically
Just give Ruben 1 second. So what we need to start doing is we need to give the floor, allow people who have the floor to talk, and then we,
okay.
So I'm gonna let Ruben go ahead and say his thoughts of how he feels, and then once Ruben is done, we'll move on to the news that you got from me, Marcus Brown. I appreciate you. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Well,
of
Now we
course,
come to the 90s when the Attitude Era started getting on and popping and wrestling started to make money
of
into the
course,
millions. You had one of the first ever millionaire wrestlers, like in Stone Cold Steve Austin.
of course,
Now, once Vince McMahon decided to turn his company from private to public, he turned a millions into billion.
of
And
course.
now they have all this money and currency to where they can pay these wrestlers. So when at one time you got a wrestler coming in, he's in his late 30s, early 40s, or even a healthy 50. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I've been wrestling in the indie circuits all this time, making some change money. Even though I got the respect of all the fans and my peers,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make that money. But now I can go to Vince McMahon and do a 5 year deal for $5 million. So I'm gonna get that payday. I'm gonna be on the straight.
Of course,
But you make a strong point, though, is that if you don't believe that what you just said is true, once again, it's like we talked about yesterday. Ask Macadonis. He's a great example of this. Bet on yourself, and it has worked for him. You could do that, or you could be our truth and take money from Vince McMahon to look like a fool.
of
Your
course,
choice.
of course. Well, I mean, I would say that, even though MJF has that tattoo about betting on yourself and all of this shit, I'm literally getting absolutely dismantled in this game tonight. I don't know why. Even though MJF has that tattoo, he didn't bet on himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't bet on himself because betting on yourself is not staying where you're comfortable. Betting on yourself is going somewhere. Marcus, I don't know what that noise is, but go ahead, mute for me real quick, Marcus, please.
okay.
Appreciate
I
you,
got
brother.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Betting on yourself is going somewhere where you're not comfortable so you can build yourself up and gain that notoriety by the casuals, by the normal fans, the people that's going to pay you big money, the people that's going to 70,000 that's going to come in attendance to the show. That's betting on yourself. Betting on yourself is not
Right.
staying where you're comfortable. See, like a lot of people, they don't understand that if you're in a predicament that's comfortable, you're never going to be anything other than what you already are. You know what I'm saying? Because you're too comfortable.
Right.
You're comfortable in that situation. You're comfortable with those 13,000 fans and nobody's watching the show. MJF is not as big as he thinks he is. And that's another thing. That's the main reason why people like MJF are scared to go to WWE, because you're not as big as you think you are. You're not as big as, because if Cody Rhodes, if his last name was Johnson, if his name was Cody Johnson, and he didn't have Dustin Rhodes connected to him, and he was in TNA, he did he was in AEW, then came to WWE, Cody Rhodes would have to bet on himself and earn it. See, Cody Rhodes got what he got because his last name is Rhodes, Runnels. You know what I'm saying? He got Dusty Rhodes as his father, Dustin Rhodes as his brother, Goldust, all of those things. MJF, you didn't bet on yourself. You stayed comfortable. You like a dude who stay in a relationship with a chick that keep cheating on him. She just
mentioning.
Okay, give me one more second.
Yeah.
She just keep cheating and eating all the D around town, and what you do, you keep putting your lips on her because you're comfortable with her. You're fearful of not going to something new to better yourself. That's what MJF did. I don't give MJF no praise for staying with AEW, because guess what? Once you stay with AEW, you will receive the same thing you've gotten in AEW. When MJF was a champion, no one gave. Hold on, before I say this, how long have I been on stream? Can y'all see? Can y'all see how long I've been on stream? Has it been 15 to 20 minutes? It probably has. When you were the AEW champion, no one gave a fuck. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared about you being the AEW champion, because the AEW championship doesn't mean piss in the wrestling business. It doesn't mean piss. You could take a paper plate, piss on it, put some duct tape on it to make the belt straps, and walk around with that on your shoulder, and it's still more important than every championship in fucking AEW. Nobody gives a fuck. And MJF, if I'm being honest with you, MJF, he don't deserve no credit for staying in AEW. If anything, people should look down on him for that, because you didn't fucking up your brand. You didn't test to see if you could really cut it in the business, in the real business, because AEW ain't the real business. They have their core fans. They're not gaining anymore. Yes, some of the fans come back and watch 1 week. Some 3,000 to come back, 2,000 to leave, 3,000 to come back, 2,000 to leave. Yeah, but these are the same people that's watching. That's why the numbers don't grow no more. They're not bringing anything new to the table. And when you don't bring no new food to the table, honestly, some people don't like leftovers. Some people don't enjoy leftovers. Some people want a new steak, or they want some chicken, or they want some barbecue pig feet. You never know what the fuck it is. That's the problem. MJF, you didn't bet on yourself. You're comfortable. You are comfortable in the spot that you are in. You didn't bet on yourself. You got a tattoo that says bet on yourself, but really, what are you betting? What are you betting?
Cody and Punk and Jade Cargill, Brian Pillman Jr., Dragon Lee, even though he's a mere card. All these people betted on themselves.
They betted on themselves, because who's to say that CM Punk comes back to WWE and he gets the reception that he got when he was previously there? Who's to say that Cody Rhodes comes back to WWE and he gets the pop that he got when he was previously there? Who's to say that Lexus King can finally build a character for himself outside of his daddy? Who's to say that? He's not even calling himself Pillman. He's not even claiming to be Brian Pillman's son. Yeah, these guys in this game are chickens, man. He's not even claiming that. Who's to say that Jade Cargill, somebody who was green, who's still kind of green, if I'm being honest with you, she's great on the mic, she's attractive, and she's a future star, but who's to say Jade Cargill goes to WWE and she becomes something? There is no guarantee. These are people who are betting on themselves. Betting on yourself is not staying complacent in the same spot that you've been in for 6 years and you didn't gain a damn thing from it. That's not betting on yourself. That ain't betting on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and half that NXT women's roster came from AEW. They was jobbers on AEW Dark. I could name all the names right now, but it would take me all day.
I know.
Y'all would be shocked who came from over there. But MJF also said in an interview that he thinks he's the greatest. He being delusional too. I can't take this man serious no more.
Well,
Ruined. This man's ruined.
what I'll say is Mercedes Monet thinks she's the greatest of all time, which is absolutely disgusting. But she thinks she's the greatest of all time. Do you know what she did? She could have easily went back to WWE. That is a bet on yourself. She went somewhere that she hasn't been before that is not successful. Now, do I respect her as a person or as a wrestler? I could give two shits about her, if I'm being honest. But she bet on herself. MJF, betting on yourself is not staying where you are. If you keep your feet planted in the same spot, you're complacent. You scary as hell. You don't know if you can cut it in other environments. That is just the facts. That's not betting on yourself. And then when you come back, you don't even come back with your own damn gimmick. You come back dressed like Triple H. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You're not betting on yourself. What if you're betting on yourself, you're fucking losing that bet. If I'm being honest. You're not winning that bet because what are you winning? What are you gaining from going back to AEW? You're not gaining TV deals. You're not gaining notoriety. You're not gaining fame. You're not getting anything that's going to help you outside of wrestling because your wrestling career doesn't last forever. The reason why a person like Ric Flair didn't get past wrestling is because all he did was wrestling. He wasn't in these movies and these TV products. Now he's starting to get into his own branded stuff with his Kush, with his Woo Kush and his Woo Wings and all of that. Yeah, now that's the thing now. But Ric Flair had to still keep wrestling and being in stables and being in the WWE, managing Charlotte and all of this stuff because Ric Flair didn't have nothing else but wrestling. If you don't want to end up like Ric Flair and you still wrestling in your 70s, you take a true bet on yourself and you go somewhere where you can build your brand and you can build yourself. Look at all these young people who their idea. See, Tiffany Stratton is a smarter person in the wrestling business than MJF. She has a goal in her mind. She wants to be in Hollywood. She wants the fame. She wants to be in something that's other than wrestling. Why do you think Jade Cargill went to WWE? She didn't go to WWE just because it's just WWE. Jade Cargill went there because she knows if she goes to WWE, other people are going to see her. Strong African American female that they can place in movies. You could put Jade Cargill in a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, she was just in a recent Super Bowl commercial. So
In a Super Bowl commercial. You're not going to be in no Super Bowl commercial working for AEW. You might be in a commercial at a local wing spot. Wawa's Wings and Fries. You're gonna be in a commercial for Wawa's Wings and Fries, but you're not gonna be on the Super Bowl. Hey, come on down to Wawa's Wings and Fries. We got get 10 wings, get a free drink, and get a free fry, and you get to see Tony Khan. Come on down to Wawa's Wings and Fries. At that point,
that made MJF decision even worse because he was signed with the company that got his scenes cut from the movie that he was in. He had only 30 seconds in the whole movie and was found out it was because TK wanted him on television instead of doing other projects. Made his
right? Because
decision
Tony
even
Khan don't
worse.
see nothing outside of wrestling. He look at you like a toy. You supposed to be in his wrestling toy ring. Toy, what are you doing? Why are you trying to up your brand? See, WWE, you go to WWE, they say, oh, I got a movie deal. Okay, well, I mean, you're a superstar. You're supposed to get a movie deal. We treat people like superstars over here. We want people to up their brand. John Cena, Batista, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Orton, John Cena. All of these people have been in movies. Now, Stone Cold's movies wasn't, the greatest movies, but he was in The Longest Yard, the remake. Kevin Nash, The Longest Yard.
Yep.
Do you think if they work for AEW, they're going to get that same treatment? Absolutely the hell not.
No.
Because AEW is no
You know what?
growth.
You know what? That's the ironic thing. The last 2 years of AEW have been a horrid nightmare. But you none of y'all are wrong with what you're saying though, because it's like this. Like I was saying before, these wrestlers, the ones that still keep hanging around, they realize how much money they can make because they haven't made this kind of money back in the early years of the 70s, 80s, and some performers in the 90s.
Yeah.
If you ever watched that episode of Vice News that they talked about Black Saturday, at the end when they asked the wrestler, if Vince McMahon's made all these billions, how many wrestlers have made millions? About 3%.
Yeah.
And you just named all pretty much most of those 3%. You just named them. Why? Because they were able to not only transition in wrestling, but also outside of the ring too by doing commercials like Slim Jim,
Yeah.
Savage, or
Yeah.
doing movies like No Holds Barred, Hulk Hogan's first film. They came out in
Yeah.
1989. And then you talk about doing action films or sci-fi things. Look at Dave Bautista. He was in one of the biggest box office hits of all time, Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Still getting
You know,
movie deals.
it just
Has a reoccurring
still get movie
character
deals.
in a Marvel series. You have a
Hmm.
reoccurring
Hey,
character. Yeah.
hey,
What reoc
Roman even getting
Yeah.
movie deals. He's in a current movie right now with Kiki Palmer and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, that's coming. Yeah,
What
that's coming out here
but
pretty soon.
what movies are we going to see Mercedes Monet in? Because the movies that we see her
Well,
in is not.
she she actually was in the Star Wars streaming series. She was
But
in
guess where she was,
the
how she
Mandalorian.
got in there?
She was terrible on that.
Guess how
She
she
was
got in
Because
there
of
terrible.
the
though?
WWE. The WWE, yeah.
She
Exactly.
got through that
WWE.
WWE.
Yeah. And they're only going to keep her in her contract cuz she already got in the contract for the show, for the series.
That's right.
But she got
That's right.
that opportunity from being in the WWE because the WWE their focus isn't just wrestling. They want you because they know the bigger star that you become in the ring and outside of the ring, the more money they're going to make. If you become a
Hmm.
big celebrity
That's
superstar
true.
outside of wrestling and you're a wrestler too, you're going to make us
Hmm.
more money. Why do you think a person like Logan Paul, who really didn't have any wrestling history in his entire life, he was just a fan of wrestling and he did what he needed to do
Hmm.
to become a successful wrestler? Why do you think a person like Logan Paul is
Yeah.
a United States champion? Because he's a big star, a big personality outside of wrestling because they know that Logan
And
Paul
it's
fans
mm,
are going to be interested in Logan Paul. WWE wants you to build your brand so you can make their brand
mhm,
more money. That
mhm.
is the goal.
and and that's crazy. You should say that though, because look at Logan Paul. He was coming to WWE as a millionaire. Now he's worth almost probably a little over $1 million, over $1 billion.
Yeah.
He's worth almost $1.5 billion in just less than a year. He did that. Mandy Rose, uh, just calm down, there, Marcus. Mandy Rose,
Hey,
who
hey,
was
Marcus.
let go
Marcus,
by
take it.
let go by let go by NXT because of her fans only page because they wanted to have control of it. She did not want to. Now
Uh-huh.
Mandy Rose would be worth a few $1,000s. Now the girl's worth about 5 million.
And you know what'll happen with Mandy
And
Rose if she ever get a chance to go back to WWE? You know what's gonna happen?
She
She
get
gonna
movie
make them.
deals.
She gonna get movie deals and she gonna make more money. Marcus want to see her in uh Big Fat Woody's one or whatever.
no,
Booty
I want to
talk
see her with my
John
dog.
John.
Yeah, I want to see with my dog Lex and Seal, see what he gonna do with it. But that's all. That's just me.
Marcus want to
Or
see her
Man,
featured
Woody.
in a film with Wesley Pipes or some shit like that. That's what Marcus want to see. He want to see
hey,
I
hey,
Brian Pumper ex Mandy Rose.
hey. She got the body for it.
hey, look,
Yeah, Bad
I
Bunny
just
is
want to meet
another
the
one.
brother.
Right. Yeah. Hold on one
Oh
second,
yeah, I
Ruben.
just want to meet the brother.
Give
Yeah.
me give me 1 second, Ruben. Bad Bunny is another person. The biggest star in that genre of
The game.
music, the biggest star, and
Hmm.
probably like one of the best sellers right now in music, in the
Oh
music
yeah,
business, had wrestling
he's top
matches in
five.
WWE. It's because they know that it's going to make them money. It's all about the money. Didn't Vince McMahon say that? Didn't he tell y'all that it's
Oh
all
yeah,
about the money?
that's the reason why he did what he did on Black Saturday. Many people didn't understand it till now. I mean, a lot of those guys hated it, but Vince McMahon turned the WWE that was worth probably a few $1 million to now being the $50 billion war machine that it is today.
Yeah.
And you just heard what my man just talked about here. Think about it. When whoever wins the NBA championship
Yeah.
is going to be holding up a WWE title.
Yeah.
You don't
Not a
got nobody
AEW one.
holding AEW title.
If they
No,
from
they're not.
Jacksonville, the only team that's gonna hold one up is Jacksonville because Tony Khan is not smart. He's
But then
not
they ain't never
smart.
gonna hold up one, so don't even worry about that. They ain't gonna
Yeah,
never hold up one, so don't even worry
Jacksonville
about
ain't
that.
doing nothing. I see they
Don't even
hockey
worry about that.
team might. They hockey team might, but
But but
that's
I
about
have
it.
to. But I have to. God, I hate doing this. I have to defend them. I hate doing this, but I have to defend them. Oh, by the way, Speedball Mountains first was wrestling now against the X Division champ, and Campaign Singh is what his name is. So they're doing that right now, the tag match. But
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
AEW, remember, the key thing for AEW was to be the alternative for pro wrestling. They didn't want to be sports entertainment. That's the reason why they were doing what they're doing. Until they start getting in their head that, well, if we're going to want to get our contract for what we want, we start acting like the E. And it blew up in their face.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
completely has blown up in their face.
yeah, I agree. Everything they've been doing, the camera angles, you see the camera angles on
All right, that gets me. You probably got it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta mute for a few minutes.
yeah. Go ahead, do your thing,
All
brother.
right, no problem. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So, yeah, no problem. So the AEW thing was they were the alternative. They were just strictly pro wrestling. They were going to cut great promos. They were going to have great storylines, and they were going to have just be strictly what pro wrestling originally was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, they start bringing in all these ex WWE people that got into Tony Khan's ear, paying them $3, $4, $5 million a year. And it's kind of like, listen, Tony, this is not how you want to do it. Just give me the title shots. You don't have to worry about all these indie guys, and we would carry this company, and we would get you that contract. It did not work.
No,
It did not work. Not
no.
even a Hall of Famer like Edge could have helped them, who was a multi-time world champion. It did not work.
Yeah,
Think
because you
about
know
it.
what the
This
thing
this
about
was the
Edge going over
CEO. It
there.
didn't work.
The thing about Edge going over there. Edge is over there because WWE wouldn't pay him that type of money that he getting paid in AEW.
And
Excuse
also,
me.
he wanted to have one last match with
Excuse me.
his boy Christian. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, but eventually Christian would have went over to WWE. Eventually, Christian's gonna go back there. That's his home. That's his home. Yes, Christian, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Christian is doing some of the best work Christian has done in years.
That's why I say I don't know if he really wants to go back there and carry this with him, though. But
He'll be
I
too old
already
by the
said
time he
before,
go
he got to
back.
stop. Yeah, that's what I mean. See, I don't know if he wants to make that move. I think he's just gonna get his last check from here, and he's gonna be out. That's gonna be it.
They're not in the Hall of Fame as a tag team, are they?
I don't think. I don't think so. I mean, you would imagine they would be. I mean, hello, who created the TLC match? You had the Dudley Boys, you had the Hardys, and you had Ed and Christian that redefined tag team wrestling
The
from the
only
next
ones
door
out of
era when they had the
that
TLC
group is
logo.
just the Dudley Boys. They're the only ones that's in the Hall of Fame.
That's
Just
right.
yeah,
Hardy
but
Boys.
that's also
Hardy Boys. I
because.
think Jeff is getting ready.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking Jeff might be heading to TNA once he gets his issues straightened out. Like he might be heading over that way to be with his brother.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think
He
that's a
doesn't need
smart
to be
idea.
in a big company no more. Yeah, he don't need to be in a big company no more, man. He just needs to stay in a low, small company, wrestle only on one weekend, do a whole bunch of tapings after that pay per view, and hit. There we go, and wind up just staying there and just finishing off your career and disappearing off to the sunset. That's what you need to do.
Right. Very true. And just to let you know, Cam Boss, we are live on YouTube. So when you come in, just let us know you're in. Yep. 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 I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, so I mean Jeff Hardy, he's at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't need to go back to
Yeah, I think
something.
the best for him, he needs to retire.
Yeah, so he doesn't need to be in an AEW because it's dangerous over there. He's old. You know what I'm saying? And he really don't need
And look what
WWE.
happened to Edge.
Yep, that's correct. All right. Yeah. So
Yes.
so Jeff Hardy, he doesn't need to be in an AEW or anything like that. He can go over to TNA. You know, bring some light over to TNA and do whatever over there.
It's crazy. He at one time was one of the greatest merch sellers in the history of the company next to AJ Styles. He was.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is that this is how TNA operates. They basically, when they have a pay per view on Friday, they do tapings on Saturday and Sunday of that same week of the pay per view. So basically, they tape a month's worth of shows. So really, you're just wrestling one weekend for 3 days. So
Yeah.
you pretty much have what 25 plus days off, and you can go off and do other stuff. Be super dad, be super mom, go
Rest.
see your kids, go see your family, friends, rest,
Stay off them
go
pills.
wrestle
Stay off that
somebody.
weed. Stay off them trees. Put them trees down, Jeff Hardy. Put that
In his
weed down.
case, his case, therapy.
Therapy, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, those is all the things that Jeff Hardy need to be doing. Go wrestle for,
Desire
have 25 days off.
is to take his rest off, and then we need you. Yeah, we need you for a real pay per view. Yeah, we need you. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and just go ahead and get your thing done, get your stuff taken care of, man. We will support. TNA would say we will support you, but look, when you're not wrestling here, your ass need to be talking to a doctor, need to go see a therapist. We're gonna run tests on you and make sure that you ain't all jacked up
Yeah.
because you ain't costing us money.
Yeah, because that's what he was
You
doing
ain't
last
costing the
time he
money.
was over there. I mean, last time he was in
Yeah,
TNA, he was high as a kite.
that match with him and Sting is still one of the most embarrassing moments in wrestling history. People to this day even scorn him for doing that crap, and that was at a pay per view.
Yeah. And I
Some of
understand
y'all
dudes
who
got
don't know what
demons.
happened to it, yeah,
I understand
yeah,
dudes got
it
demons,
just was
but you know
embarrassing.
what? You got to have control of yourself. You got to have better control of yourself because now your demons is messing up your money.
Right. Yeah, no, don't you cannot let that mess up your dollars, man. Okay,
Yeah,
you
because it
cannot
will.
let that do that. And just speaking of which, when we talked about betting on yourself, Mustafa Ali, man, look at him now.
Yeah.
He is the X Division World Champion, and he's in another company that most people wouldn't go to and look at him. He's one of their biggest champions and their biggest stars, with a personality and a character that is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing good work.
That's
I
what it means. You bet on yourself, and you don't need to. Some people just don't belong in AEW. Some people just don't belong in WWE. They just don't. Just
Yeah.
because they're giving you all that money doesn't mean you need to go there. You might need to just say, "Hey, let me just go to the indie circuit and let me just ride it out."
I wonder what he
And
would have
some
felt
people
like
have
if they
found great
still had.
success.
I wonder what Mustafa Ali would have felt like if they still have the cruiserweight division in WWE if he would have been
Oh
game to that,
shoot!
because the way they
Oh
would talk
shoot!
about it, he felt like he deserved something else. But then when you go to TNA, you in the section that you're supposed to be in. You're supposed to be a cruiser or a X divisional champion or whatever. And I mean, I know that's not a cruiserweight championship because Samoa Joe held that belt and he held that belt with a lot of pride.
um,
One of the most
exactly. Yep.
scariest runs with the X Division Championship was by Samoa Joe.
Right. That's what I mean. I mean, pretty much technically, if you look at it right now, when you look at TNA as a whole, just that's pretty much is the cruiserweight division. If you want to be honest about it, they only have only two, maybe four legitimate heavyweights out of their roster.
Yeah,
They don't really. Everybody else is pretty much could fill up the cruiserweight division if WWE wanted to revamp that damn thing. They pretty much can fill the void of that. But right now, like I said, this so far been a good match. This tag match has been good so far.
are they on the tag match now? I'm looking at this right now. I think I got Ash by Elegance coming out. That's another one.
Oh,
Dana Brooke.
see,
That's another one.
Dana
Do you know
Brooke
what
was
that's going to do to Dana Brooke's stock for if she went back to WWE? Do you know what
actually
that's?
a women's champion, which she will be.
Yeah, because once Jordan Grace leave, that she gonna be the next one up.
Oh, she's gonna run that. She's gonna run that X division because Gordon Grace wants to go get that WWE money. She does, and they
Yeah,
obviously want her.
and you know what though? The thing about Ash by Elegance or Dana Brooke isn't bad. She was just in a sea of big fish. And she's not
Mhm.
that big of a fish at this point in time. If you look at the class of people
Right?
she came up with the likes of Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, um, Mercedes,
Yeah, she wasn't gonna
Bailey.
survive there. I'm surprised Natalia. Surprised Natalia's still there for crying out loud. She's kind of. Many people have said she's kind of overstayed her welcome.
Something like something like TNA would benefit Natalia, but I don't think they want to let that heart. If Natalia leave, that heart name is gone. Now they'll still have a Steiner name.
Oh
That's
yeah, but
cool.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but I just tell you, man. Like, I mean, I don't know if any of the Hart. I don't know if Bret Hart. I don't know if Bret Hart ever was in TNA. I don't think he ever was.
No,
Passing through just to say, "Hey, what's up?"
I think that's about it. Maybe to do like a show and show up. That's about it, I think. And like he did with AEW, he did a little thing. He did his little thing with AEW real quick. Got his money, got the heck up out of there. You ain't seen Bret Hart on ATV since then.
Not everybody was built to be in World Wrestling Entertainment. Not everybody was built to be in AEW.
No,
AEW needs to go back to its roots of what made their company golden, which is performing. Get back to being the wrestling company that you were in the early 3 years of your company's existence. Go back to that. Stop listening to these EVPs that you're paying way too much money to, and get back to being a grit and grind wrestling company.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They
that's
would.
going to be the bottom line for them. They will never ever be WWE. They need to get that out of their head. It's never going to happen. Never.
Yeah, they want to be sports entertainment, but it's not entertaining. I can understand you wanting to
Hey,
be
well,
sports entertainment, but you got to be entertaining.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. What they do with what they do with acclaim, when they do their rap stuff, that's dope. The early stuff was really good. I mean, that was pretty good though. I
but
mean,
but
the
that's kind
promos
of
that
ran its
Mero used
course
to
too.
do up,
That's ran its
yeah.
course. Yeah, the stuff with Miro it was good. Why did they never do anything with Miro? What did he
That's
do?
what I'm
What did
talking
he
about.
do?
That's that's what I'm trying to say. It's a constellation of I say it's almost a Mark Merrill type of deal. Mark Merrill was a talented performer in WWE during the Attitude Era,
Hmm.
but guess who was the bigger star in the group? Sable, his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
And they rather have her than have him. He even said this in the interview when they talked about steroids. Vince McMahon getting caught up in the steroid scandal, or even the death of Chris Benoit back in the days when they talked about him. He said that the WWE really didn't really want me. I mean, they had me around just because of one reason only, my wife, because she was the in the Attitude Era. No matter what company it was, she was one of the top 5 stars in the entire wrestling business
Yeah.
because even though she didn't wrestle, it's just the fact that she has a
An
how do I
appeal.
say it? Particular skill set.
An appeal, a sex appeal. There's a sex appeal. There's a mystique about her. There's something that's must see TV about her.
That's right. Whether
Eh,
she was Stone Cold, whether she was The Rock, whether she was NWO, whether she was Sting, no matter what, she
mhm,
came into the ring and brought the sex appeal. That's what
mhm.
she brought. Just like
Yeah,
Mrs. Ash by Elegance,
yeah,
who is
yeah.
going to be your new TNA Women's World Champion.
Just like Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose can come back in WWE right now. and take over if she wanted to.
Oh, but they gotta show her the wallet. They gotta show it to her.
Yeah, I don't think they. I don't. I think the hyper OF got to go down for her to ever come back. She ain't coming back if the
Yeah,
hyper OF
Charlotte
ain't.
Flair. Charlotte Flair is the highest paid women's wrestler in the game right now. She's the top paid woman in any company, no matter where you go. Even more than Mercedes Monet. I can
Mm-hmm.
almost assure you of that.
100%.
She's the top number one paid person, not just because she has the 14 titles, but because of her last name, Flair.
Yeah.
And she is the top female in all of wrestling, though. Yeah, she still needs to get her upcomings from Rhea Ripley. She still need to get that upcomings. There's still that little simmer between her and Jay Cargill from last year's Survivor Series that needs to happen.
Yeah.
But everyone says that she should be back by either SummerSlam or Survivor Series. And we got a women's world title match coming up right now. Good God, look at that one. Wow.
Oh, those from
Oh,
those two
I,
girls, the
I
Dominican
can't. I
girl.
can't. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
You got to join the party, brother. You got to join.
AK-47 silencer. Yep, I can see why they call her
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's a real
Oh
Michigan.
my
That's a real
God.
Michigan girl. I ain't gonna lie to you.
5'10", Stone Cold Killer.
Yeah, that's a real Michigan girl.
Hey, did you saw that Charlotte Flair picture I sent?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. We want to thank you very much for that.
I didn't see it. Where is it at?
Oh, I made a AI edit of Charlotte.
Y'all boys in these damn AI edits. Good lord. I like.
Yeah.
Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 God. Freaky ass
I'm
nigga.
telling you,
He's a
really.
69 God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my God, yes.
Good
I saw
lord,
that.
y'all
if
boys in these
Charlotte,
AI edits.
uh,
It's crazy.
yeah, she's way bigger than Nicki Minaj now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Putting
Nicki
a Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj
Nicki
booty on
Minaj is
Charlotte is
still,
crazy.
yeah, Nicki. But if you okay, here's
Good
here's a
lord, it
question
would
for you,
drive me
lads.
crazy in AW.
Here's a question for all of y'all right now. If you had your choice between Kim K, J Lo, Cardi B, or Nicki Minaj booty,
J
who
Lo,
do you pick?
J Lo, Jennifer
Not
Lopez.
Cardi B. Not
No
Cardi B.
sir, J Lo. Boy, I didn't listen. I remember being a little kid and being infatuated with J Lo, bro.
I was infatuated with her after Wesley got his shot at it on Money Train. Wesley got the first pop at it before anyone else in Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm
And
definitely gonna
then
go with
she
J Lo.
and then 30 years later she turned around and say he me too her. Wow, that's kind of crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. J Lo is finer now than she was back in the day.
Yeah, but that butt is trimmed down just a little bit. I don't
I
need
don't know
that
about that one.
out there.
I Ruben,
It
I don't know
did.
about
It
that.
did. Just a touch, not
Oh,
too much, but just a touch. It trimmed down. It did. I mean,
I'm
I
still.
still, I'll still. People ask me, "Would you drink her bath water?" No, I was sipping like it was Hennessy. That's how.
Sipping
That's
bathwater
how I
like
get
Hennessy
down.
is crazy. Sipping bathwater like
That's
Hennessy
how.
Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69
that's
God.
crazy.
Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 God.
Sipping bathwater like Hennessy is crazy.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, now you see why Triple H wants this girl here. Look at that. She's been challenging. She's challenging a woman who is what 7 inches taller than her and a little bit bigger than her. So she's trying to get herself ready for the E. Because
Oh
that's
my
because
God.
what they say is that's the land of giants. That's what they
Listen,
say.
that AK-47 is something different.
Yeah, I told you
That's a
that booty,
Michigan.
man. Look at that.
That's a Michigan girl. Straight from the mitten.
Yeah,
That's a
you can
mitten
tell.
girl. Lincoln Park.
Midwest, Midwest,
Yeah, that's a Michigan girl for sure. I
and
could
it's fu-
tell.
and it's funny. This woman, the woman that she's wrestling, is a former NWA TNA Women's Champion,
Yep.
former champion, and Yeah, and there's a reason why, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing fresh women pop up here in TNA because they are getting prepared for Jordan Grace to roll out. They are getting prepared for her. And there's our great women's champion right there, soon to be, sitting there strategizing.
Yeah, they are preparing for that. They're definitely getting ready for her to be out of there, which is
Yeah,
smart.
by bringing in this, yeah, it's right. It is. You got to get prepared. You can't just put something together, and be like, oh, because our champion left, we're gonna have ourselves a good old fashioned tournament. Now, it may not be that bad because they'll give us a chance to see what the roster is.
Hmm.
But I just was right now watching earlier today WOW. For some of y'all who don't know what that is, that's WOW, the Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, wow.
Long, yeah, a long time ago, back in the '70s and the '80s, they created. I think there was this guy. I don't know. He was some kind of agent or someone in show business wanted to create a wrestling program for just strictly women only. And wow, and then you had Glow. Those two women companies were competing against each other for the most dominant women's wrestling in the world. And you want to talk about overly done sports entertainment characters? You just watch that. It is overly done. But
Yeah.
then eventually those companies were trying to avoid bankruptcy, so they merged in the '90s, and it was too little, too late, and they wound up folding. And then now they bring it back, resurrected by Jeannie Buss, who happens to be the daughter of the owner of the Lakers. So
Wasn't Ivory
he
was
was able
over
to
there
bring
for
it
a
back.
little bit, wasn't she?
You're talking about CM Punk's wife?
No, 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 no. Ivory. Think about Ivory from the '90s in WWE. She was with Right to
Ah, yes, yes,
Censor.
yes,
That's where
yeah,
she got
yeah, yeah.
started at.
Ivory and CM, yeah, Ivory did, and you had CM Punk's wife now, who's an executive producer and writer there
Yeah,
and creator over there. Yes, pretty much, yeah.
I
So
wouldn't be surprised if WoW
now
do something with WWE. So
I would love to. I could, like I said, I could take that whole entire WoW roster, and that's my women's division of the knockouts. Done.
yeah,
There it is. Because you got tag teams, so you can have your tag team title division, and you have your singles competitors. Because this right here is not. This is the one thing. Like I said, TNA is good wrestling, but there's a lot of stuff they need work on. A lot of work.
hmm
Their roster is just too thin, and they got to spend some money.
I think that's the only thing
I
that's
don't.
holding them back a lot. Because when you think about it, it's better TV than AEW. It's consistent, consistent
And they
storylines. You're
they had
not
five
lost.
times more viewers, 5 times more viewers, 5 times more viewers.
Yeah, Nikita did come from WoW, and then you also the only thing that it sucks for WoW is because they just lost their best women's tag team. The what's it called? The Tonga Twins.
Don't they go in the E?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Uh,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
I
aren't the
heard.
Thunder Twins?
uh huh.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
heard. They could possibly join Nia Jax because um,
I
they
like the
they want
idea of
they
Nia
they
Jax as the
yeah
tribal.
you have Nia as the women's champion in the future, and you have the Tonga twins be the ones who leaked on Bianca.
I think
Make
not.
it.
I think Nia should. I think she should. Who is Nia gonna challenge? I'm curious. She on SmackDown, right? So she gonna challenge
Yeah, she
Bailey.
gonna
Yeah. So
challenge Bailey.
I think it would be smart for them to let Nia beat Bailey. Put Bailey in the tag
it's
team.
not
Bailey should be.
smart. Yeah, it's not smart, bro. It's the right thing to do because, like I said before, when Roman Reigns lost his title, we got all these new champions after WrestleMania. The interests of these champions have disintegrated badly.
I don't know if there's any interest in him.
That's what I
We
mean. That's
Who's the
why
on?
we need new champions.
Yeah, y'all noticed that almost every champion lost their title. I think only two people retained their titles at WrestleMania. That was Logan Paul and Rhea Ripley.
mhm.
Everybody else lost their titles.
I feel
That's
like it's
true.
too many babyface champions.
It is though.
That's
Who's the only
that's why I
heel?
told
Who's the only heel champions?
Damian
Logan Paul
Priest.
and
Yeah, Logan Paul and
Damian
Damian
Priest. That's
Priest.
it.
because Austin Theory and
And
what's the
also,
name, Grayson Waller, they not really heels. They come off as in betweeners. If I'm
Tweener.
being if I'm being honest with you.
but they are fantastic. No,
Oh
they are
yeah, I like
fantastic.
them.
They're doing something with those belts.
I
They're doing
like them.
something with those belts.
I like them.
Hey, but
Glenn Grace.
I do wish that
hey,
hold on, give me 1 second, Marcus. I do wish that Austin Theory was on his own and he got his shot to be what he is. Because I mean, that kid is money, man.
you know, Randy Orton predicted that he will win the title just like he did with Cody 12 years ago. I think 14 years ago when he was like, he said on like an old tweet or something. I think Twitter been out since 2008, but he said back in like 2010 that he think Cody's gonna win the title, WWE Championship. Look what happened.
Right.
Now he's saying the same thing with Austin Theory. Don't be shocked if we win the title in the next.
Austin Theory is a star, but I think Austin Theory could be a babyface. I think he has
Yeah.
what it takes to be a babyface, and he has the appeal to women too. That could work. But I
I think the
mean,
problem. I think the. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
but what I mean though is even okay. So we all know that women like bad boys. So he has the
Oh, for sure.
opportunity. He could be a good guy versus a good guy or a bad guy, either one. I think he just probably would fit in better as a good guy, and I think they should never make Brian Breaker a babyface ever. He should never be a babyface in his entire career. Brian Breaker should be a heel for the rest of his career. He should be just as
Yeah,
dominant as Brock Lesnar.
hey, but I got some good news about Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I believe I seen some, but go
All
ahead,
right.
shoot.
Yeah, once Raw go to Netflix, he's primed to get that mega push. Well, I already knew it. I already knew it. Don't be shocked if we get Drew versus Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship next year.
Mm, I think they need to just go a year with him dominating. Go a year with him dominating from now until the next King of the Ring. Let him win King of the Ring, challenge for the title at SummerSlam. Heavyweight title, SummerSlam. Whoever the champion is, don't matter who it is. That's what I think.
But till then, do you think he deserved the IC title?
I don't think he needs a title. I think he needs to be dominant. I think he needs to attack people for a year straight. Pick on little guys, pick on big guys, pick on people, period. Everybody you can
Look,
beat up, beat them up.
yeah,
Every
like,
week.
you know how fans' attention spans is. They gonna get tired. They gonna start complaining, saying, "When we gonna get him in the match?" Which
Yeah,
is
but we
all.
don't need to worry about what the fans say because the fans don't get paid to book. You know what I'm saying? We don't get paid to book matches. We just sit here and watch and we talk about it. So they don't need to worry about what the fans say. They need to worry about what's best for that character development. Because character development, if you have character development, the fans are always going to watch. Even though people said they was tired of Roman being a champion, I guarantee you look in the crowd, you see 30 to 40,000 people putting ones up in the crowd.
And peep this game right here. Right after Cody Rhodes, his first appearance on SmackDown as the undisputed Universal Champion. I want you to go back and watch it and listen to the crowd. We want Roman.
Right.
Somebody in the crowd was
Oh,
saying
oh,
Cody sucked.
listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you're the new champion, you're supposed to get the pop. You're supposed to get all the love. But
Yeah.
you got cats already saying we want the returning champion back. What, a week after you just won it? Come on, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was only for a
That's
cheap
why you
pop.
can't
That's
listen
what
to
they
the
want.
fans. That's why you can't listen to what the fans say. You need to listen to the people who understand wrestling say. That's what you need. The people who've been watching wrestling, say it's a person been watching 40 years, or a person that's been watching
Mm.
20 years, or a person that's been watching 15 years. Those are the people that you need to be listening to. You don't need to listen to people who switch in between being AEW stands and fans and being WWE fans. Like
Hey,
even
hey,
this whole e-drone thing, like the e-drone thing, that thing doesn't actually exist. Whoever they consider
hey,
e-drones, hold on 1 second, Marcus, give me 1 second. The people that they consider e-drones, are just people who have common sense, who know exactly what's supposed to be happening in wrestling. They don't just want to see somebody flipping, hopping, and skipping. They want you to sell them a storyline. I'm gonna pay $700 to go to a show, and the only thing I'm gonna see is men flipping around and strong faced women. What? You think I'm gonna pay $700 to go see some strong faced women? That's like tricking. Basically, if you tricking off, you gonna trick off and pay $250 for a car wash, and you gonna get some top from Zoe Stark. Let's be honest.
Ew.
Don't say ill because you
Ew.
said you'll do it. Don't say ill.
Hey,
You still
hey.
will. Don't
I
even
mean,
go
her
there. You
face.
still was smashed, bro.
Her face is yucky, but she got cake. No lie.
Hey, you got caught. K Breezy, you in the chat? K Breezy, you in the chat? We didn't call Marcus talking about Zoe Stark got cake. You in the chat?
Hey, hey, those thighs. Hey, hey,
I
man.
gotta look at that face. If I can't stare at your face, I'm like, the boys throw up the M because they want to do missionary. Folks don't want to do missionary. Folks don't want to just sit in
Hey,
doggy style all day.
hey, that's what you have to do with Zoe though. You have to do it prison style. Well,
Hey, yo, prison style is crazy. Right. Hey, K Breezy, you hear him? You hear him? Talking about some he wanna clap Zoe Stark. See, look, folks them, they get tired. They get tired of doggy style, especially if that back shot win not hitting like that. If that back shot win is not hitting, bro, we gotta switch to missionary. So if I can't switch to
hey,
missionary and
hey,
be comfortable, I don't want to do it, brother. I
hey,
don't want to do it.
Ruben, but hey, Ruben and Mask Up. It's not all. It's not. It's some fans that's been watching for like 20, 30 years. That's turning
Mm-hmm.
into marks and stuff. Not all of them. Majority of the people that have been watching for like 20, 30 years, they know what they talking
Mm-hmm.
about. But it's some people, some fans out there that actually is part of that mark community and stuff.
Well, what I'll say about that,
Just
Right.
to
Marcus,
fit in.
is what I'll say about that is if you go listen to a wrestling fan, I need you to go look at their Twitter. If they have anything posted on their Twitter that has to do with AEW, likes from AEW, following AEW, or have anything that's positive towards AEW, you do not need to be listening to them because clearly they are a part of the
Right.
problem. In even some of
Right.
those AEW fans now they've woke up and smelled the coffee. They have some common sense now. JD from New York, he want to be a part of the IWA, but he'll never be a part of the IWA. He's did too much licking and lapping for AEW for me.
It
You do that much
it
tap
took
dance,
them.
Cheetos.
It took it
Cheetos.
took five, it took 5 years just for him to start saying something about the company. No, he
Well,
been
I don't take
chilling
it
all this
serious.
time.
I don't take it serious, Marcus, because you're not about to sit here and trash AEW with an AEW t-shirt and an AEW hat on. That's cap. That's big cap.
Yeah, that it,
That's cap.
how you gonna criticize the company and still wear their merch? That's what
That's
that's
that's big
that's
cap.
hard.
That's big cap, brother. We don't want to use that R word, but that's big cap.
I mean, not Riri. I'm gonna say Riri.
It doesn't make sense, is what we'll say. You can't sit there and pander to AEW while talking bad about AEW. The only reason why he doing that is because he wants Tony Khan to send him some new T-shirts and some more nipple rings. That's what it is. He wants JD from New York star hating on AEW because Tony Khan stopped sending them nipple rings and them glow in the dark butt plugs that he like. That's what it is. You know who got a glow in the dark butt plug?
Oh, he definitely be having
You know who got one of
uh
them. You know who got a glow in the dark butt. You know who got one of
Listen,
them.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead, handle. Listen,
Hey,
what's going on, Cam Boss? What you got for me?
what's your opinion on Bray Wyatt?
I'm gonna be biased because I'm a Bray Wyatt fan, so I'm not gonna say nothing negative about Bray. Why? What's going on?
Yeah, too many people don't. I feel like Bray Wyatt's so unappreciated. He did his best with whatever he was given.
I feel like for So this is my take on Bray Wyatt, right? There isn't anybody who was cutting promos at the capacity of Bray Wyatt at that point in time. If you needed a dark character, he was the ideal person to be a dark character. And when you see other dark characters come along, they will not be good as Bray Wyatt. Now, shouts out to Bo Dallas or whatever, even though he fumbled the bag with his boo thing, which is crazy to me. How you fumble Liv? That's crazy. Were you cracking Liv every night and you fumble it? You fumble Liv? Do you know? Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The whipped cream and hot chocolate and stuff like that. That's an everyday occurrence with Liv Morgan. How you fumble that? Shout out to Bo Dallas, but you fumble that. But even Bo Dallas says Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy is not going to be as interesting as The Fiend or as Bray Wyatt.
Yo,
We're just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So I will always have positive things to say about Bray because I like the character of Bray and the many faces of Bray. And I would go along to say that I was more invested in Bray Wyatt than I was in Mick Foley.
Hey, my mistake. That was my mistake. That was my little baby nephew in here.
Uh-oh. Getting in trouble?
Nah, he crying and stuff. He about to get some milk and stuff, but
some milk.
He's a newborn.
Oh, you gotta go get a your new nephew. Oh, you gotta go get that you gotta go get that AEW baby bottle, man. Take a sip of the AEW baby bottle.
That AEW baby bottle. That's crazy.
You gotta go get you a sip of the AEW baby bottle. We start them young, man. We tell them the truth. Like my little nephew, right? He like wrestling and stuff. And I asked him, like, what wrestlers you like? What shows you like watching? I told him, I said, if you say AEW, you can stop talking to me right now. He ain't say AEW, so I'm glad. I ain't had to go get him no AEW Skittle pack. Cause you know
I guarantee JD got all types of. He's the type of. He's the type of. No, I was gonna say he's the type of AEW fan that will actually have pictures of TK.
I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. We got a new world champion. The digital media champion is, oh my God. No, the digital media champion is, oh my God.
Who is it?
Oh, Top Dollar is the new TNA digital media champion in his first title match.
Oh no.
Who is Top Dollar? Who is that?
The dude
Remember
from Hit Row.
Oh, AJ Francis?
Big guy.
Yeah.
AJ Francis.
He became the champion. He just won the title.
You know I can't stand that dude, right?
I don't
think AJ Francis. I don't think AJ Francis is interesting.
NFL teams. He played with 6 NFL teams. The only time he had a promising career was when he was with the cheaters known as the Patriots. That was the only time he had a promising career. Oh my God! And they just made him the digital media champion.
Does social media get a lot of numbers to it?
Probably so, but you already know. I already know one guy from what I've heard of him, how he feels about AJ Francis. He's gonna lose his shit, and he's from the NYC.
Hey, for a second,
because he's the champion, he's gonna lose it.
Hey, for a second, I thought you said Moose lost it. So I was what?
No.
Yeah, I don't see nobody beating Moose no time soon.
No. Any of those members of the system should not lose those titles until next year, until at least they get a thicker roster to be able to have someone much more pliable to win those titles. Their roster is way too small. They have to keep it on.
I'm gonna take a look at some of the comments real quick and talk about that. So K Breezy, you are right about his last run. I feel like his last run was just kind of like it's a very eerie. When we think of like wrestlers who have passed away, right? His last run was like very eerie. It's like it almost felt like he was supposed to be there, but he wasn't supposed to be there. And it was like he was very emotional, very like I don't know. You know they say people know before they it's their time to go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It felt like that to me. Like it just felt. I was happy to see him come back, but his last run was very awkward. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a big fan of the glow in the dark match with him and LA Knight. I thought the idea was pretty cool. I thought the cinematics of it was pretty cool, even though Bo Dallas didn't sell that jump off of that top thing like he was supposed to. It happens. That's a very dangerous jump. He probably was scared as hell. I would have been even scareder. Um, but yeah, so June 14th is next week. Jordan Grace, she faced
but
off for that title this Sunday, don't she?
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so
and
she
she's supposed to defend her title in a few weeks after that,
it's
and
next week.
apparently
Next week.
it's next week, and apparently it's supposed to be either Natalia or Tatum Pasley.
What you mean?
Face Jordan Grace because the challenger is a mystery. That's what they put on TNA last week,
Oh,
saying
it's an
Grace has
open
to defend.
challenge.
Yeah.
Send Nikita Lyons over to go get that belt real quick. Hey, I ain't gonna
Nikita
lie.
Lyons?
Hear me, hear me, hear me,
Oh,
hear,
man.
hear me out on Jordan Grace show. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh,
Nah, nah, they'll probably send somebody NXT over there. Hold on, Jordan Grace. Wait a minute.
Hey
When
yo,
I
that's mine. She's mine.
oh, you can have all the muscle mommies you want, brother. I don't want them women. You
having one
know,
in your arsenal is good.
having one is
Having one
good.
is okay, but yeah, that many, man, it's gonna be out of
He got a
control. I know
lot
it
of them.
will.
He got Zoe
Me, that's
Stark. He got Zoe Stark, Jordan Grace. He got Ivy Neal. He got
Oh,
well.
definitely.
Sh- Shayna Baszler. He
No,
got
no,
Nyla.
no, no,
Hey, K
no,
Breezy. K Breezy. He got K Breezy. You in the chat? He got Nyla Rose.
no, no, definitely 100%.
Marcus, I asked
No,
you.
that's
I'm
a
gonna ask you this
dude.
question one more time. If Nyla Rose, if Nyla Rose get the thing chopped off, you cracking or nah?
Uh,
No, no,
What does she get one
no,
sold? Does she get a what's the name sold on? You cracking or nah?
no, 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 no,
Even if even if she gets some eggs put in her, you cracking or nah?
no,
impossible.
no, no. I don't care if she was reborn as Lola Vice. No, no, no. It's what she was born as.
What if you
I
find
no.
what if you spend some time with Lola Vice and you find out that the Lo and Lola stands for Lorenzo? What you gonna do?
I'm breaking my arm and stuff.
Breaking your
No,
arm?
yeah, I'm
Yo,
doing some
hey yo,
crazy stuff.
breaking your arm is crazy. Race. hey, hey. Breaking your arm because you. I think you might need to reevaluate some things instead of breaking your
Found a
arm.
new meme. Found a new meme.
Breaking your arm is crazy. What I mean, what is breaking your arm gonna do? You didn't put your arm in her.
I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Watching this TNA show, the wrestling has been superiorly good, but for your 20th anniversary, this is deeply disappointing.
It just seems like a normal show.
Yeah, I mean the wrestling's been good. I give it a B plus. Before as a 20th anniversary, it's an epic F.
Hey, but
The
hey,
20th
Ruben,
anniversary, we oh god, this is bad.
hey
This is bad.
Ruben, but you could say it was a little disappointing and stuff, but the show is still find something positive for the show every week.
hey
You
yo, K
can't do
Breezy.
that
The only
with
positive, yeah,
Hey
the
yo,
only
K.
thing you can find positive about it is the wrestling's been good tonight. That's about it. Other than
Yeah, it's
that,
been pretty good.
when you yeah, but for as this is your 20th anniversary, just like we talked about earlier before you guys came on the show here, um, when WWE So it's a party. They throw a party. It's like this is Raw's 20th anniversary, and they bring back everybody from the old days to pop up and be like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" You know, or get involved in the mix with some of the competitors and stuff like that. That's how you celebrate an anniversary. Show vignettes, talk about the glory days of how TNA was born.
Mhm.
We got none of that tonight.
Hey, you know who I wouldn't mind seeing as a TNA World Heavyweight Champion? Dolph
Who?
Ziggler.
Oh, that would
That
be lit.
that should have had happened already, but they still keep building it up here. Like I said, Moose got to have a few more significant wins, and as I mentioned, when you have a roster that thin, it's kind of hard to do. So they need more
Nigga shot me
people.
with on this.
That's why I said last night, Triple H should be like, look, we love you guys, been part of WWE and NXT for a long time, but we're gonna send your asses over to TNA because we think that might be the best course of action for you.
Hey, I think that's what they
So
doing though. That's what they doing. Apparently,
you've been
apparently,
they've been doing.
apparently that's what WWE gonna do. They gonna send talent there like Cedric and all the people that they ain't using. They gonna give to TNA and it's like a thank you. It's like a thank you to them, and they helping them get a TV deal too. So it's a reason why Raw is going to Netflix because TNA might go to USA for Wednesdays. You might
That would
have
be fun.
TNA going head to head with AEW
I
on
would
Wednesdays.
love it. I'd get me a TNA T-shirt, brother. I'm gonna get me a little TNA
And that's
T-shirt.
crazy. And that's crazy. They just promoted the women's world championship match for NXT this Saturday or this Sunday.
Oh
They
my.
just showed the promo for Grace, and then they talked about Grace would love to be the champion there. If she does win that title, oh my God!
Yeah, that would be kind
And
of crazy if she did.
and
But do
here's the
you
crazy
think
thing about that though. Like, hold on 1 second. Here's the crazy thing about that. She's going to wrestle this week at a pay per view for WWE NXT's Battleground. Guess
Yeah,
what happens next week? It's all odds with TNA. Imagine her walking into that company with the WWE Championship around her waist.
I wouldn't be surprised if
that
she
would be
did.
nice? That would be nice.
But you know what's gonna happen? I bet you that challenger for that TNA title gonna be Natalia.
Yeah, it's an open. Yeah, that match they just announced it is going to be an open challenge match. That right there is when she leaves the company. She'll win the women's title of NXT this weekend. She'll go into the open challenge, lose that title to whoever it may be, and that's going to be the women's champion going forward for TNA. And she's going to bow out.
I can see that.
Yeah, but if TNA goes to Wednesdays on USA Network, do y'all think TNA will actually whoop Dynamite? I think so.
Oh God, yes,
I
absolutely,
think so.
absolutely, absolutely. Because guess what? They are pro wrestling. TNA is pro wrestling. It's not sports entertainment. It's pro wrestling.
they literally they TNA is literally AEW, but you got more characters and stuff, more people with charisma and stuff. It's like a it's like a lower AEW because they don't got a lot of fans and viewers. It's just the channel they own. It's just the channel. That's why their ratings be low. Move them to USA Network. They'll be averaging eight to like a million per week,
Yeah, they got
guaranteed.
they got to get that
Said
roster
that. I
in
said
place.
that. I just said that earlier. Yeah, I just said that. Remember we talked about that? I said that they got to get away from this Warner Brothers Discovery contract. It doesn't mean anything because you've been with them for 5 years, and they say we're just going to offer you a $300 million deal for 3 years. WWE got
TKO gonna help them though.
$5 billion. Good
TKO gonna
God.
help them though. Under the branch of TKO, it's gonna help them. TKO gonna get it. They gonna get TNA lit. TNA gonna be lit.
How
Cam Boss, what's going on over there,
it,
brother? You good?
I keep on finding some funny memes.
Funny memes. What you find a meme?
I'm posted them in the chat.
I hope it ain't no fake women's pictures, bro. Cause I'm finna ban. I'm finna ban that out the chat. I'm dead ass serious. I'm about to ban that out the chat because we only want to
Who
see
did
real
that?
women. We only want to see real women in
Who?
the chat.
Wait, who did that? I only did that one time. That's it.
Cam Boss.
Yeah, I won't do it no more.
We only want to see
What's
real
the
women in the chat, brothers. I can get y'all
what's
right.
the fake? What's the fake? What's the fake picture he put? Don't block it. I don't want to see it
I
real
ain't
quick.
blocking it. I ain't blocking it. Nigga talking about don't block it. I ain't said I was gonna block it. Look, I'm gonna get y'all one of these chicks right here. This what y'all need. This one of them
Yeah,
chicks.
I'm just
I'm a.
posting random memes. Like,
I can't even send pictures in there. That's crazy. Hold on. Look, this what y'all need. Y'all need a chick like this. Get y'all one of
yeah,
these Latinas. That's what y'all need. Get y'all some real ladies. Well, we
Might
ain't
as well
gonna
just
have.
say Lola Vice so we can. Might as well say Lola Vice and we can go home.
Yeah, but see, I think I'm too old for Lola Vice. I'll be honest with
Oh, you.
you. I Marcus going to see Shayna. Marcus talking about some
Hey, hey,
he found out a girl got one of them things. He gonna break his arm. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
I
some
might
self
break my
inflicting.
neck.
Hey yo, that's
I
crazy.
might break my neck.
Man, you might as well just go ahead.
Uh,
You might as well just go ahead and join the collective. That's what Sean. What's the guy name from the corn? Sean, whatever his name is, the black dude. That's what he did. He start. I can't think of his name. What's his
I
name?
ain't do. There's a lot of
We got
shines
Dolph
in the
Ziggler.
business.
In the corn business. The
Yeah,
black
it's a
dude.
lot of.
So we got Dolph Ziggler versus Kazarian in the main event.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what his name is. Hold on.
do you guys know who Wrestling Otaku is?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, he's an
Oh,
AEW shield. A wrestling attacker. He's a big AEW shield. Everything Tony Khan books, he says is incredible. He never criticizes the company. He's the
Yeah, he
definition
looks
of
like
a
Al
mark.
from Toy Story.
On Toy Story.
He literally looks like Al from Toy Story.
I don't even know who he is. I'm gonna be honest
wow.
with
Wow.
You don't know who that is, Mascot? I'm telling you, he looks weird. He looks weird. Dude, he got messing teeth. His teeth looks rotten, and he's fat. He's if you see him, you would automatically say, "Oh, yeah, that's definitely an AEW fan." Because they look like because the AEW, the typical AEW fan, they fat. They have cheese stains on their shirt. They musty.
He's
you. Cheese
hey,
stains. Cheese stains is crazy. Walking around with a T-shirt with cheese stains on it is crazy.
Yeah, and he doesn't shower.
Oh, he
Yeah,
don't
he does.
shower? That's crazy.
No, he don't. I
He
think
said
one of
that.
his videos. I literally think one of his videos. He said he don't go. He don't shower, but he'll watch. He'll go to an AEW show anytime, any day.
I'm finna get kicked. Hold on, y'all.
oh my god. I can't.
Who was in beef with Jay Rance?
Who in a beef with Jay Rance?
That's what K Breezy saying. He was in beef with Jay Rance.
Who?
The, I think it was wrestling. I think he talking about wrestling or taco, but that's how you could tell the product is mid because he used to talk about wrestling. He left wrestling. He was one of the IWA
He
individuals.
still is, bro.
All
He
right.
still is.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Since you have an opinion about JD for the NYC, what is your opinions about Disco Inferno or Conan or Eric Bischoff or Jim
I
Cornette?
mean, at least I respect those dudes because at least they criticize and they actually they actually criticize the products and stuff when they be doing crazy stuff. They don't shield for any company, especially Jim
Here's the
Cornette. Even though he did that racist stuff on his the title of his video and stuff. But what he said in the video, I wish he do change that title of his video when he was talking about Swerve, how he getting he don't like the book and Swerve and stuff.
hmm What about also Don Tony?
Don Tony, he's all right.
Who is Don Tony? Who that is?
Oh, he's another guy in IWC. You know, he's doing his thing on YouTube. He got his own show. He's doing his thing. With him and his homeboy, they're doing their thing, man.
Hmm. Hold on one second, y'all. One second.
But I got the ratings for Dynamite and NXT.
All right.
NXT is on Dynamite's. They on Dynamite's ass. I think NXT got 768 for this week and stuff. Dynamite got like 780 something. Was something 780 something in the ratings this week. So NXT is literally on Dynamite's ass.
It's
God.
slightly getting up there. Like I said, it's going to get better, improved though. Like I mentioned to everyone, Tony Khan, I get you. You're hard up on trying to make this work out with WBD, which is Warner Brothers Discovery. I get it, but I can almost assure you, if you're not on a network like CBS and TNT, where you have to compete against basketball, baseball, and hockey, you will probably be in better shape. Now, some people will say, "Well, what about the old WCW days when they had to compete with that?" Wrestling back in the 90s and the 80s was destroying pro sports in ratings. You can look at it back in the Attitude Era. Look at the numbers that they were pulling. They didn't fear the National Football League on Monday Night Football. Monday Night Raw did. They had no fear of them. Now the last 25 years, however, NFL has just stepped up their game and they've just been basically annihilating pro wrestling in the ratings.
Then
So,
then wrestling used to get like then these ratings used to be in the 5 million, 6 millions and stuff back in the day.
well, back in the day, it did. I mean, think about it. The highest rated segment in the history of pro wrestling was "This Is Your Life" with Mick Foley and The Rock. Still hasn't been touched yet. No one has had a higher segment than that in the history of wrestling.
I mean,
That
I
was for a
mean,
that was for a 10 to 15, that's about a 10 to 20 minute segment that got that much heat.
I mean, only thing that came close to that, you probably don't remember, Ruben, but was that bloodline judgment stuff from last year or a year before?
That may be
What
the close. Yeah, that may be the closest. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, when they were having judgment on one of the Usos. I mean, Sami Zayn. That's what it was.
it
They
was
put
Sami
judgment on Sami
Zayn.
Zayn. Yeah,
They almost had like 4 million viewers that night.
yeah, that's what I mean. And like I said, though, wrestling at the time it was a hot thing. Football was still trying to climb up at the ratings, but now even the Cosby Show put up Super Bowl numbers like that, beating NFL when it was around. So, but now the NFL is like getting 20 to 25 million viewers per game, and they're doing their thing. And pro wrestling is just taking a back seat, but WWE can get away with it because they're not on the network that's affected by football. They're not. When you're on TNT and CBS, you got to be worried about, oh, what happens if a marquee game comes up for Major League Baseball? Two of them on a
And
Wednesday.
that's what also hurts them too, because when it's a major baseball game or hockey game, they gotta switch channels and the fan be
Tony
sitting there looking confused.
Tony
'Cause
Khan. Tony Khan.
Biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way
Every single thing about AEW, right? Listen, I'm gonna switch things up for a second. Every single thing about AEW, I absolutely can't stand. Can't stand Tony Khan. I can't stand Mercedes Moné. I can't stand the Elite. I can't stand the TV station that they own. I can't stand the fact that they even compare themselves to WWE, even though they have earned absolutely shit in the wrestling business. I can't stand their titles. I can't stand their silly ass title names, their silly ass wrestlers who walk around with Canadian tuxedos on. I absolutely can't stand anything about fucking AEW. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't need to be on any TV station. They need to take their asses over to Tubi. That's what they need to do at this point. I'm sick and tired of them. It's at the point now. It's at the point now.
You might be right.
Listen, it's at the point now. You getting 790,000 views. What the fuck are you doing, Tony Khan? You got over $750 million worth of wrestlers signed to your company. What are we doing? This is the reason why I don't review AEW, because it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of Marcus's time. It's a waste of Ruben's time. It's a waste of Dante Jerron 23's time, K Breezy's time, Abin Gore's time, Retro Neon's time, every single person in the IWA, King Mike's World's time. It's a waste of time. AEW is not growing. It's not soaring. It's not getting better. The attendance is lower. The viewership is lower. The bookings are lower. The matches are lower tier. The titles are lower tier. Listen, at this point, Tony Khan, you need to start passing out them hot dogs again. That's what you need to start doing. You need to start giving them cheeseburgers and them hot dogs away, and give away a TBS championship, because this is a fucking toy. I don't even take that serious. Even the fact that you got Mercedes Moné in a match with whoever the New Japan Strong champion is, even the fact that you compare a title like the AEW TBS title to a New Japan title is a fucking joke. New Japan has earned what they have in the wrestling business. AEW, you haven't earned shit. Your titles ain't worth a damn. Like I said before in previous videos, like I said before in those previous videos,
AEW Pack,
those titles aren't even worth as much as those titles I used to create when I was a 5-year-old. When I was fucking 5 years old, taking styrofoam plates, cutting them in half, and making wrestling belts, which I did a really good job at, by the way. My mama says she's going to find those pictures and I'm going to show them to you. I used to make wrestling belts and walk around the house with them on my shoulder. Those titles had more lineage and legacy than every single wrestling belt inside of AEW. AEW is a fucking joke. A joke. An absolute joke. I don't take them serious. I don't take Tony Khan serious. I am the biggest hater of AEW. That's right. That's a damn fact. Because guess what? If you're gonna be in the wrestling business and you're gonna call yourself the second option, or you're gonna call yourself the alternate brand to WWE, you gotta step the fuck up. Because if you're not gonna step up, we don't respect you. You've been in this business 5 years. 5 years in this 5 years in this business, and you haven't grown shit. You've gotten worse and worse and worse every single year. And guess what?
It is, man. They can get better. They can get better, and I think that's the reason why we watch it. I remember listening to one of the YouTube shows called PWR, the Pro Wrestling Report, and they said, the reason why we keep watching it is we keep hoping that it'll get better. Think about it.
That's what we do.
Went through this kind of deal when they.
I was saying that's what we do.
I'm not open to it anymore. I'm not open to it anymore. Guess what?
AEW Pack.
They're packed to me. We smoke big AEW pack every day, all day, any day of the week. I wake up in the morning and I smoke the biggest AEW pack. When I lay my head on my pillow and I go to bed at night, I smoke the biggest AEW pack. When I sit on the toilet, I take a Tony Khan. I take a Mercedes Moné. I take an Orange Cassidy in the toilet. I piss and shit on AEW. I do not respect Tony Khan as a booker or as a businessman. I used to be light about it, and I tried even being courteous and not talking about AEW anymore, not disgracing the name of AEW, because I didn't want the cease and desist and all this shit to come with it. So everything that I'm saying out of my mouth about AEW is allegedly, we'll say. But if we're being honest, I shit on AEW and piss on AEW because they're not doing anything for this brand. It isn't because I hate people personally. in wrestling, it's because I hate what you're doing to the wrestling business, what you're doing to the wrestling fans. You're taking away the real wrestling fans and bringing in all these fucking idiots who have no clue about anything that has to do with professional wrestling, business,
No.
sports, sales, any of those things. You're letting you're letting men who fantasize all day long, all night long about anime characters control what happens in the wrestling business. That is a fucking disgrace. It's a
No, you
disgrace.
telling the truth. No, you telling the truth because I'm pretty sure when AEW started, you was like, this might be something special. Let me give it a try. And
I'm crashing out.
Biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the
it's
way
not
that you
hate.
dress. I hate the way that
Tony Khan, let me
It's
tell you
not
something, bro. Stay off of TV because you have no charisma, no character. You are not Vince McMahon. You don't have the body of Vince McMahon. You don't have the body of work of Vince McMahon. And guess what? I know Vince McMahon did some really nasty things in the world. Hey, people get freaky how they get freaky. I don't support their personal decisions and choices. But look, like they say, the old folks say, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a billionaire, not a rich person, but I am a person that's been watching wrestling. Tony Khan, stay the fuck off of the TV, bro. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody cares about your segments. Nobody cares about you getting beat up. Nobody cares about any of that fucking shit. That shit is irrelevant in the wrestling business. Sell some fucking tickets. Put some viewership in your viewership count. Make your attendance relevant to anything. You speak on a company that is owned by the same thing, the same entity that's connected to UFC. You're not even pissing next to them. If wrestling was a urinal, you would be pissing outside and WWE would be pissing in the bathroom. You're not anything in the wrestling business. I'm done giving you the upside that you can be better, Tony Khan. You're not going to get better. That's the reason why we had the funeral that we had for AEW, because it's not going to get better. Bringing egomaniacs in is the same problem you had before. When you had CM Punk running around like he was the biggest shit in the world and he was beating people up, you was allowing egomaniacs to run the asylum. You gave an egomaniac his own TV show to run. When you're not running the TV show, you have 1, 2, 3 TV shows on live TV and you still can't even push 1 million fucking views total. We're done giving you a pass, Tony Khan. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're irrelevant in wrestling. It's time for AEW to do what it needs to do, and that is die. Let TNA give some of that talent to TNA. Let those people, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hit the AEW pack.
Go hit your AEW pack. Give me a second, Marcus, because I'm ranting right now, and I need to relieve it out because I've been kind of holding it in all week.
Okay.
Go ahead and send the talent that you got over in AEW. Send them to a brand that wants to get better, like TNA. You're wasting people's time. Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, Tony Storm. You're wasting countless people's time. You've completely wasted Keith Lee. He's non-existent anymore. He's not existent.
biggest hater. I hate the way
He's
that
not
you
existent
walk, the way
anymore.
That you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that
Keith Lee's not even existent in the wrestling business anymore. Nobody even thinks about Keith Lee. When they say the word Keith Lee, they're thinking about the guy who reviews food. That's who they talk about. They're not talking about Keith Lee, the wrestler. They're talking about Keith Lee, the guy who reviews chicken sandwiches and hot dogs and fries at different restaurants. That's who they think about. The other Keith Lee, he in the back eating the food with Keith Lee. You see what you're doing? You've completely decimated all of your black talent. You got Aleister Black looking like a complete fucking clown. Ricky Starks look like a complete fucking clown. Wardlow looks like a complete fucking clown. Your women's division is absolutely shit. Your women's division is absolutely shit. Nobody don't take them serious. Those titles are irrelevant. You don't even give title matches to the fucking women who work there. You'll go to New Japan and bring someone in to go fight somebody before you have somebody come in and fight. Didn't Sky Blue attack Mercedes Moné? Why isn't Sky Blue the first person that challenges Mercedes Moné? I'm confused. Tony Khan, do you know how to book, or do you just walk around with your fucking hands in your pants lost in the fucking sauce? Like let's really be honest, because I am the biggest hater of AEW. I'll say it.
biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way
I'll
that
say
you
it.
talk. I hate the way that you dress.
I'm about to start taking on this moniker of being the biggest hater in AEW because I'm done with it, bro. I've given them chance after chance. I've been nice. I've kept my mouth shut. JD from New York, stop capping, bro. You don't want to be like us. You don't want to be like us, bro. Because if you wanted to truly be like us, you wouldn't come on the camera wearing a fucking AEW hat and an AEW t-shirt and an AEW thong and having AEW nipple rings connected to your fucking man titties. You wouldn't have that, brother. You wouldn't have that. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest. If you were an AEW person that has some criticism for AEW, you don't walk around like they fucking lapdog with all of their gear on, bro. People who don't like Nike, right? Nike don't fuck with Adidas like that. Do you see Nike walking around with an Adidas t-shirt on? If you were a Nike employee that works corporate at Nike and you walk in Nike with an Adidas shirt on, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Why do you have that on? Why do you have an Adidas shirt on? What are we doing?" It's at the point.
Brand.
It's at the point where it's
Brand.
AEW
Be
Pack.
the brand.
It's
Be the
bigger.
brand.
It's bigger than AEW Pack. We smoking AEW crack at this point. We smoking so much right now. We didn't upgrade it from smoking weed to smoking AEW Pack to smoking AEW crack. Cause it's big packs in the air. It's the biggest packs that you could ever smoke. I'm talking about we smoking $150,000 AEW pack at this point. Like, I'm over it, bro. I'm over us trying to say what they need to do to make it better. They don't want to make it better. Because Tony Khan, what he's doing in the wrestling business, he honestly, in his mind, he's so oblivious to common sense shit, he thinks he's doing something. He thinks he's actually developing a real brand. He thinks he's really competition for WWE. But what happens is when you go on TV and you say that you're the Pepsi of wrestling, and then you go on TV and compare somebody to Harvey Weinstein, all of your credibility goes right to the fucking garbage because you don't even know. Right. We smoking big AEW rocks in the building.
AEW Pack.
The biggest AEW rock you could possibly fucking smoke. We smoking a 60 ball of AEW rock at this point. Boulders.
You talk about dinosaur boulders.
We talking
Dinosaur
about
stones.
Flintstone size AEW rocks. That's what we smoking these days. Because I'm at the point where I'm over it, bro. Like I come on this YouTube and I really try to give a pass, right? And I don't go as hard as I used to on AEW because I got tired of talking about it. You keep talking about the same thing over and over, you're going to get to the point where you're going to be like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right, the 8 Mile Rock Special. Yes, exactly. Perfect. So at this point, there is nothing that Tony Khan can do to make his brand better. Guess what? All of the talent that you needed to sign, they're in WWE. You bring back a scary cat ass AEW fanboy like MJF because he's too scared to bring up his brand. So that's not going to help you. You got Mercedes Moné taken away from the current talent. Hold on 1 second before I can see it. Like WWE. I mean, WWE ain't no saint. No, don't get me wrong. But guess what? WWE don't go on the TV comparing themselves to Pepsi and other people to Harvey Weinstein. That's the crazy thing. You don't. First of all, the victims of Harvey Weinstein aren't a joke. So why the fuck are you sitting on live TV making lightness and jokes about people who are fucking victims? But you got all of these Me Tooers and all of these people who talk about women's rights in AEW, but your fucking company order go out there and act like a fucking idiot. See, that's what we talking about. They only lick and lap Tony Khan because Tony Khan write the check. If Tony Khan didn't write a check, they ain't saying that AEW is what it is. Like, let's be honest, Edge been in the wrestling business his entire life, basically. When he was a teenager, he was a fucking wrestler. Edge is almost, I guess he's in his 50s, right? Edge in his 50s, y'all? Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 51.
Okay, so Edge is in his 50s, right? Getting a free check. You think a person that's getting a big check that gets to do absolutely fucking nothing is not going to sit there and say, yeah, this is the best place I've ever been. Yeah, they're giving you fucking $30 million. They're giving you $15 million. Yes, it's the best fucking place. You're 50 years old, out of your prime. Nobody even really wants to see you wrestling a wrestling match anymore because you're not an R-rated superstar. You're a PG dad now. You're a PG pops. That's what you are now, Edge. You're not the R-rated superstar. R-rated to what? You are the PG pops of wrestling. You're not the rated R superstar. You're the PG pops of wrestling. So that idea is going out the window. That's done. Edge is only there and licking and lapping Tony Khan because Edge is getting a checkbook. He not just getting a check, he getting a whole checkbook. Mercedes Moné is the same way. She not just getting a check, she getting the whole checkbook. Every single dime Tony Khan got, she getting it. So guess what she gonna do? Yeah, AEW is definitely another option to WWE, but common sense tells you, you know that they ain't really no option besides WWE, besides TNA. Because if AEW was really the alternate brand or the alternate company that will compete against WWE, guess what? They would have numbers that are even like them or above them. When WCW was whooping WWE's ass, guess what? They were beating them. AEW can barely beat the fucking development brand. Development people who aren't even fully developed in the wrestling business. Some people, they don't even know who the hell half these people is in the wrestling business. And you're proud because you beat them. And then you went and go sign all of the people that you beat because you knew truly deep down inside the only reason why you beat them was because they were the development brand. You have never done anything to beat WWE. Your attendance don't beat them. Your numbers and viewership don't beat them. Your videos you post on YouTube that you wanted to give me a copyright for doesn't beat them. Where are you winning? When we look at championship sales, when people buy those toy belts and those fake belts, right? Wrestling belts, do you think a bunch of people are buying AEW belts? Let's look at the numbers. How many people bought a WWE championship last year versus how many people bought an AEW championship last year? Because I don't think a man is going to walk around with a TNT title because that's not even a real fucking wrestling belt or any wrestling is already fake. So you're walking around with a toy belt to a fake business. How silly do you look? Let's be honest. The AEW pack it's past pack. We smoking AEW crack.
AEW Pack.
And I'm the biggest hater of AEW.
Biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the
Every
way
single piece of it. I'm over it, bro. From here on now, when I speak about AEW, I will not speak lightly about AEW. I already don't speak lightly, but I'm going to go even deeper and deeper and deeper. That's why I won't watch your show. You got to pay me to watch your show. I'm not watching that shit for free. Are you kidding me? There's so much other stuff I could go do for free. I can go sit on the toilet and listen to my cat meow in my fucking ear all night and wipe my ass and flush the toilet, wash my hands, go sit back in my chair. I could do that for free. I'm
Just
not
to let y'all know that the system was standing tall in the ring at TNA to finish off the show. Uh, then Matt
Matt Hardy.
Hardy came on the screen and cut his promo with his whole family, but there was a woman who had her back behind the camera, or had her back away from the camera, playing the piano, and they did some Adams Family nonsense, snapping their fingers. So
Yeah, the
that's
Matt
how
Hardy shit needs to
TNA
stop.
anniversary. Yeah, that's
The
how
Matt
their
Hardy
20th
shit needs to
anniversary
stop.
came to an end.
The Matt Hardy shit needs to stop. Yeah, AEW crack smokers is crazy. Yeah, but at this point, we passed pack. It's past the pack. We didn't smoke so much AEW pack. You know, back in the day, right? All of the people that was allegedly cool, I was cool, but I didn't get into it because I didn't really rock with that type of stuff. All the people that were allegedly cool, they went from smoking weed pack and reefer and all that to smoking crack and doing heroin. So at this point, we didn't smoke so much pack and got so high off AEW pack, we about to start shooting up the AEWH. At this point, we're past it. Yeah, heroin.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing here. I don't know. Just give me a second, Marcus, here, because he said a whole lot there, and I got to give him credit to speak his mind, speak his truth, and own what he owns. If this is his show, he needs to get it all out, and I'm glad the brother got a chance to get it all out, though.
Yeah, he
Uh,
had to.
with that being, yeah, with that being said, though, I mean, not TNA, excuse me, wrestling is going through a renaissance. I don't know what it is. It's like it's a downward spiral. But out of all the companies, WWE seems to be the one that's flourishing. I mean, obviously the indie shows having those great crowds in France, Australia, Puerto Rico, Canada, and now they're going to be in Scotland here in 2 weeks. It's going to blow the roof off of their services. But if the reality of the beast is AEW, as was mentioned, was supposed to be the alternative. It was supposed to go back to a day when wrestling mattered and there was pro wrestling, and they did a fantastic job. They entertained all of us even during the pandemic. And for some reason, once after year three, when they were dragging in all of these WWE guys, and we all thought this could help out, they could come in and they could help and get this company over the top, so Tony Khan can get that contract And when it was all said and done, crickets. Nothing really changed. You have a bloated roster like WWE does. You have too many belts. You don't actually know what you're really doing, and it's just looking like a complete hot mess. It's really really bad.
You know where they lost me at?
But
You
but
want?
but they
Go
can.
ahead.
But like I said, what WWE doing, WWE went through this kind of thing before during the Vince McMahon era, where we kept getting rematches after rematches after rematches, and nothing was being formed, no stars were being built, and they finally got their act together by getting rid of him, and now they're starting to flourish a little bit. This can be fixed, but it's going to take Tony Khan to do something that most billionaires have never ever been able to do in the existence of millionaires and billionaires. He's going to have to listen to someone who is not a WWE performer.
You know what I'll say to that? The reason why I feel like it's too late to apologize to the wrestling business when it comes to Tony Khan, because when you look at when Eric Bischoff was whipping WWE's ass, I mean they was whooping their ass. 82
Mhm.
weeks, right?
Oh, I remember it.
82
Oh,
weeks,
yeah.
wasn't it?
And
When they were
Yeah,
when
82.
they were going straight pootie tang on the ass of WWE, do you know what Vince McMahon did? He said, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what y'all want to
I'ma
do. Let's
just
make it
up my game.
raunchier. Let's make it raunchier." Tony Khan doesn't have the balls to do that. See, Tony Khan, the reason why people stay around him is because he's complacent and okay with where he's at. He in his mind doesn't see the problem with AEW. He doesn't see an issue in AEW. And that's the reason why AEW is not going to change, because Tony Khan's not going to make a decision that Vince McMahon did, because he doesn't have the mind or the creativity or the family lineage in the wrestling business to even think that that is an option. His only option to do that is to go give somebody that's a WWE person that honestly is only there for a paycheck money. That's his only
exactly.
option.
And that reminds me, yeah, that reminds me of a movie a long time ago that came out with Richard Pryor, God rest his soul. It was a film called The Toy, the story about this billionaire kid
Mm-hmm.
who bought a human being and made it his toy.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Tony Khan is. He's got all these epic dream matches that everybody wants to see, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you gotta learn when to pull that trigger and pull back a little bit. It's like, do I necessarily have to have this match on Rampage? Do I necessarily have to have this match on Collision? Do I necessarily have to have this match on Dynamite? Why can I not say before pay per view? Build the matchup, put some steam behind it, and say, hey, this is how we're gonna do it. With the roster that you should have way more competitors for your championships than what you have right now. You should have way more.
Mm-hmm.
Strickland should be
And
going to. See, I'm not talking about wrestling them every week. I'm talking about he should be having competitors coming up on him from left to right. If you want his title reign to have some real smoke behind it, this young man should be on this title for at least until the end of the year. But I doubt you
even
do that because your golden goose has returned back, Mr. MJF. So you're going to pull the trigger and Mario England and put the belt on him.
no,
You
they gotta put the belt on Will Ospreay
you
or
want to know what's
Okada.
really
That's
crazy?
what they doing.
You want
And
to know
he's
what's
done. And he's done.
you want to
Swerve
know
is
what's
done.
want to know what's really crazy? Swerve is in the position when it comes to charisma, mic skills, in ring work. He's in a position where he could be like Seth Rollins in AEW. They got their own Seth Rollins.
Why not? They both have similar styles. They have
Similar
similar
body
styles.
types, similar charisma. I think Seth's mic skills is better than Swerve. I'll say. I think I'll say that. Um, but they have an African American basically version of Seth Rollins, and guess what they're doing with him? He's the champion, and nobody give a fuck. Nobody cares. Only person cares somebody that's 80 years old in the ring. You got Mae Young coming out with a sign about Swerve Strickland. Somebody, one of the Golden Girls. They got the Golden Girls in the crowd.
You saw that, didn't you? When I
You mean
told
to
you
tell
about
me
that, that they had
the only person that
dance with
yeah,
him.
right. The only person that care about Swerve being a champion is a 90-year-old lady.
I thought Mae Young was dead.
Well, the way that lady was looking in the crowd, from what I seen, she looked like Mae Young. I thought it was Mae Young.
No, Mae Young dead.
I thought it was Mae Young.
Yeah,
She was the
yeah, but
oldest. The
I
oldest
don't know.
rest. You got the old. Okay, so that's an accomplishment. You got the oldest wrestling fan in all wrestling history cheering for you. She was around uh when it was black and white wrestling. When the original Nature Boy was
Wow.
wrestling.
Okay,
when
you
they
know
only
what?
when they would only do arm drags and stuff. That's what basically when she was around arm
All
drags.
the guys
Just
looked like
that.
Simon Gotch back then. And no
Yeah,
offense to
but
anybody who was alive during that time period. I don't know if anybody was alive during that time period. That was a very long time ago.
Nah, yeah, man, come on, man.
but
I mean,
I
look,
want to
like
say
I
this.
said, yeah,
I want to say this. I, the main thing I hate is the fans though. The fans of AEW. They and Tony Khan too. Because let me tell you what he proves that he's a hypocrite. Because let
Yeah.
me prove you the things that he did that made him hypocritical. He banned Hulk Hogan from appearing on his shows from being racist, and he legitimately brought in Sabu Sabu. Then he was talking about Vince being a perv and stuff, signed with Flair and stuff. He said back in 2019 that he would not do what WCW did and sign every ex WWE star and turn his company into WWE. He did everything that he said he was not gonna do. He's dead. And
it's
Right.
that's
sad,
sad.
man. It's a sad turn of events. It's a sad turn of events when you have a multi-billion-dollar company that has the potential to be one of the be number two brand, or you're never going to be number one. That's WWE's title. They will hold that forever and a day. But you have a
Yeah,
chance
no one's
to
gonna
be number
compete
two.
against
You
them.
have a chance to be at least a 1B and do something brilliant with what you had. And you were already there. You were almost there until you start doing all this foolishness.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep beating this to the ground and stuff, but AEW got worse once Cody left and Punk got
That's
out
not
of
the
there
end of it.
because I seen this
You know when it
photo.
truly
I
ended? You know when it truly ended? You know when the pandering really started? I'm gonna tell you when it really started. When Brody Lee passed away, AEW went into the trash can. It was shit. That was the beginning of it.
hmm,
That was the beginning of it.
Brody,
That
Brody Lee.
that
Yeah, that
that's
Brody Lee stuff was gold. Was gold.
that was the most disgusting thing
It was
ever
just
to me. Personally.
good stuff. It was good stuff.
wait, what did they do on that night? What did they do on that
The
night when
celebration
Brody?
show, they only did a celebration show just for views.
Oh my God! Well, I
That's
ain't
what they
know
did.
that.
That was the end for me. When Brody Lee passed away, that was the end. Because honestly, if Brody Lee was still been live, he would have deserved to be the world champion. He had everything that he needed to be the world champion. If we being honest, Brody Lee. I mean, he promo skills, size, in ring work, decent enough. Pause on the size too. That's crazy. Saying size is crazy. But he had every single thing that you need as a star. A legit character, a legit. I, you know how I feel about the dark. What is it called? The dark Dookie man.
The Dark Order.
The
Yeah,
The Dark
Dark Order.
Order.
yeah, the
Yeah.
dark Dookie man. Right. When he passed away, that collective was dead. That's how big of an influence he was. That's how big of an
Wow.
influence
That's
he was.
amazing.
And also
That's
what
amazing.
also what well also what make me irritated about the company is not only Tony Khan was signing people to prevent them from going to WWE. TNA's roster is thin because AEW almost killed them by doing business with them. If you think about it, TK killed all the other territories outside of TNA and stuff. Ring of Honor is dead. Ring of Honor is dead. New Japan is dead. Stardom is dead.
Mm,
TNA
mm,
almost died. That's
mm.
why that's why you think that's why you gotta understand that's why H not doing business with them because he know if he does business with them,
It's the death.
WWE is gonna be worse for it. That's
There's no
also what made
upside.
me hate the company.
There's no upside of WWE doing business with AEW because AEW ain't on their level. They on no level. They ain't got no level. They not on their level, bro. There's midget wrestling. Midget wrestling is doing better number wise compared to AEW. That's sad,
Hey,
don't you
that's
think?
legit. That's legit, Ruben. That's legit, Ruben. But this midget
Big
wrestling
Big Little
show was
Wrestling.
beating.
Yeah. Big Little Wrestling is doing better numbers wise than AEW. How sad are you? Like, come on, bro.
Wow, if Tony Khan is listening to me right now, I'm begging you to stop listening. Tell that girl to get off her knees. Tell her you pay her later. Get on about your business. Like, listen to what I'm trying to tell you here, big there. You want to fix this problem? Listen to me. Get your ass away from WB. Fire all your EVPs. Sign with either Sony, with Apple, with some streaming service to get your program on so you can stay far away from sports, other sports programs that are just basically swallowing up your clientele. Ratings don't mean much anymore because there's so many ways you can watch programming, whether it be a network show or even pro wrestling or even a live sporting event. The best thing for him to do is to get far away from Warner Brothers if he
Tubi.
wants to say this, and
Tubi.
needs to start
That's the
bringing in
only
real people
problem
like a
you
Scott
gonna bring
Moyne,
up.
like bringing the Scott Moyne, and whether you want to believe it or not, bringing the Jim Cornette because he predicted this shit years ago before we all did.
Tubi. The
Hey,
women's Tubi
hey, you
champion, the
know,
men's Tubi champion. Go ahead and do it, Tony Khan. What you waiting for? Put them on Tubi. Put them on
hey,
VH1. Put them on Cartoon
hey, you
Network
know,
because it's a kiddie
yeah,
show.
yeah. Put them on Channel 11. Like I said, have them battle against Arthur reruns. Perfect.
Look,
But
put them on TV Land. Have them go against episodes of 227 every week. Have them do that. Have them go against episodes of the Jeffersons and 227 and the Facts of Life.
Mass,
San,
Mass.
San,
That old show, Mass.
Sanford and Son. Have them go against Sanford. Like official Maneater said, Sanford and Son do better in ratings than AEW do. How is a show that's 30, 40 plus years old doing better than you? Episodes of Gunsmoke get more views than you get, Tony Khan. That's crazy. What are,
Three Stooges get more.
you got Gunsmoke outdoing
Stooges.
you? Episodes of the Andy Griffin Show.
Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley, right. Episodes of Laverne and Shirley getting better views than you getting, Tony Khan, and you sitting there talking about we're the best wrestle. The best of what?
That in the ground. They ran that in the ground.
Stay optimistic as I possibly can. Tony Khan, like I told you before, fire your EVPs. Get
Hire
out of this.
me. Just hire me. Tell him to hire me.
TK needs to leave creative too. That's the other problem. He can't book. You can't. Ain't no way you saving him.
Now that I thought about this, I've been wanting to say this for a long time. Now I know who Tony Khan and the likes of this man remind me of. They remind me of this guy who spent just about $100 million on a sports franchise. He didn't want to listen to anybody, so he went out and gambled on him. And within over time, this team wound up being worth nearly $10 billion and one of the richest sports teams in history. He also wound up resurrecting them. And they wound up winning 3 Super Bowls in the '90s, but never since then they have not won one in 30 years. And fans are starting to shit on him because of the product that's on the football field. Who am
The
I talking
Cowboys?
about?
The Cowboys?
Talking about Jerry Jones. Exactly.
Yeah, Jerry Jones. Yeah. Jerry Jones a damn fool. He a damn
It's
fool.
the same thing. A billionaire that does not want to listen. The billionaire that does not want to listen. Now realize
Listen,
you may step away from player operations and allow people to run your company legitimately or your team.
And stop and other thing, one big thing about to fix these problems. Stop mentioning WWE in your mouth.
Let me tell you something.
Please, thank you.
I'm gonna tell them something right now. So my company, right? One day they asked me, they said, if you ever get in charge of something, what's the first thing you're gonna do? and I said I'm gonna fire all the dead weight that walk around like they big weight in this company. That's what I'm gonna do.
Uh,
Any person that's not creating things to make this company on a different level than what we are already at, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here. We give you your severance pay and send you home. That's what Tony Khan needs to do. Send him home, Tony. Why do you got these EVPs? What is an EVP? What are they doing? What exactly are they doing? See, they need a person like Master Marks to come to AEW and put boot to ass and just say, no, you got to go. What are you doing
yeah,
for my
exactly.
company? What are you doing
Half of
here?
Exactly.
that
Well,
roster,
sometimes you got to.
half of that,
Sometimes you got to make those tough decisions. Yeah, you got to make those tough decisions.
And you
half of
can't
that
make it.
roster needs half of that roster needs to go to TNA because that TNA roster is thin and stuff.
The
But
thing about
the main
decisions in
reason,
business, let me tell you something. The thing about decisions in business, you can't make it off of an emotional, off of emotions. When your business is not being successful, your family possibly won't be able to eat. You started this business not just because you care about wrestling. You started because you wanted to make money off of wrestling. Let's be honest. It's a big market to make money off of. Big market.
There's
Eh,
no company. There's no company in the world, whether you're selling cheese, burgers, beer, trucks, even a bank. Every business is in it for one reason and one reason only: the
the
money, the
money.
moolah, the yen, the pesos, the denari. You're in it for the cheddar to make things more better. That's what you're
Yes,
in it for.
that's
hey,
what
I
you're
don't
here
know a
for.
business in the whole world that's doing stuff for free. I don't know not one. And AEW is no different. Yeah, you want to change the world and become the difference in wrestling? Good. You can still do that. But it's got to make damn sense to us as wrestling fans. You tell us that we're the best wrestlers? Good. Wrestle. Be that wrestling company. Be different.
Facts.
But for the love of God, we will never, ever, 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 forever, ever be WWE.
No,
no, that's also what makes the fan base worse because they in their head think AEW even at the beginning could be number one. No, they had a shot to be number two. You ain't never been number one.
you can't be
That's
number
like
one
with
because
the
it's
that.
because number one is number one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. So you can't be number one. The number
That's
one
like with
company in
the
wrestling is connected to the number one mixed martial arts company in the world. How can you ever compare? Tony Khan. I mean, you can do a partnership with Bellator or something like that, or go get Kimbo Slice's son and have him fight.
they, they may not. Kimbo Slice, that brother's long gone. Look, they
I was
nobody
talking about
wants
his
to touch
son.
Tony Khan.
I know Kimbo
Oh,
going.
his
I'm
son,
talking about.
okay,
You
yeah,
can go have Kimbo
yeah, yeah,
Slice son fight
yeah,
with you.
but Tony
yeah,
Khan's
but
got nobody wants to touch him, man. Nobody wants to
yeah,
touch
but
him.
also what makes them hypocritical too is they also was saying, "Oh, we ain't gonna do none of the pervy storylines on TV," but you got yo your AEW Women's Champion coming out doing sexual things to other women every week.
Well, that's the only thing he got
Hey, look,
common
look, look,
sense
look. We
about.
gonna leave that alone. That part you do not
Yeah.
touch. You do
Hey,
not
look.
touch
That
that.
could stay.
You leave
That
that
could
alone.
stay
Tony Khan, Tony Storm is the biggest star in AEW.
for
Do not
now
touch that.
until she leave. Listen, let me ask you a
Yeah, she
question.
is.
Let me ask you a question. You thinking when her contract is up and Triple H called and said, "Okay, I seen what you was doing over there. Let me put you on big time. You did it in front of 15,000. Let me have you do that in front of 70,000, 50,000,
Oh,
But what,
Tony
$70,000,
what's the
can
walk
do
gonna
that.
look
80,000.
like though? What's the walk
Yeah,
gonna look like? You a Charlotte
she,
Flair money, or you gonna Tony Khan money?
yeah,
Uh,
she definitely will resign. And there's more women that she could face in the company when she left,
well, by the time her contract with AEW is up, Charlotte Flair would be retired from WWE.
Okay, but that's the
which
whole
is
thing.
stupid.
Yeah,
Which is stupid. She got mad because she was getting pie thrown in her face, but yet she's going out talking having a book her saying talking about her area and stuff, kissing
Oh God, here we
females and
go.
stuff.
Where my soundboard at? Give me a second, Marcus. Guess what?
Freaky ass nigga, he a
We not
69
talking
God.
about the
Freaky
Forbidden
ass
Door
nigga, he a
tonight.
69 God.
Listen, let me tell you something.
No, the bottom line is this. Bottom line is this: if Triple H, which we know he a righteous cat, Triple H will go up to her and say, Tony Storm, we see what you do, girl. You are under 10,000 fans and you were balling out. Now I'm going to put you in an arena of 70,000 people that are going to watch you every month ball out and do your thing. What
Hmm.
do you want? And she will look at him and say, I want Charlotte Flair money times two. You give me that, I'm all yours.
I think she would get under that. I'm be honest with you. People in this game be
She
I
could,
don't
glitching.
know.
I think she'll get
she
under
could
Charlotte
get,
I don't
Flair
know.
money. Um,
she'll
I
get Bianca's money.
I don't know if she'll get that much either because Bianca is to kids, she's a big household name. But she'll get paid. She'll get paid, and she'll get some titles, and she'll be in the biggest wrestling company
Okay.
in the world.
Right.
And she'll get movie deals.
Yeah,
Word.
she could get casted in Mommy Dearest too, or the remake of the movie. Her acting skills. See, like a lot of people don't know that to be a wrestler, you got to be able to be an actor. It's like a soap opera. Wrestling is just like the soaps. It's the male version of soap operas. And then there's some female there's some
Yeah.
female fans that join in too. It's just like when I was a kid, right, and I was younger, and I'd go to my granny house and she was watching The Young and the Restless, right? Did I really care about The Young and the Restless? No, but I'm around it so much that I get invested into it. I get invested into it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
it,
like I said before, so one of the things you could do with that, like I said, you invested into the storylines and the characters sucked you in, drew you in, even if you didn't like it. You got sucked in, like, okay, I'm interested in this person. You know, the best way you know that you really got to get the gab when you're a wrestler, have some non wrestling fans sit down and watch you. And if they sit longer than 30 minutes, you got them.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got them. And you got them hooked because they don't know what this is. I mean, they only know what they heard, but they don't know who you are. And if you can have them sit for 30 minutes just to watch you do what you do, you
mm-hmm,
got them.
yeah,
You got them.
100%.
I mean, and that's the whole thing. Like I said, Tony Khan is going to have to say, you know what? I'm about to blow this bitch up. You motherfuckers here, hey, you guys have been great, but apparently there's something wrong. Y'all got to go.
Yeah,
I'm bringing a Scott Moines who will run this company and run your wrestling program. Get your ass on the network, whether it be a tuba, whatever the hell you call it, or
Tubi,
what's that other one they got? I don't know. Tubi or
where they put the
whatever it may
baddies
be.
at. Have them go on the same channel
Really,
the baddies of LA is. Have them
hey,
ha,
or
have them go on Baddies New
That's the
York.
Warner Brothers.
Oxygen channel.
Hey,
I think
listen.
that's the Oxygen channel.
No, no,
Uh,
no. That's Bad Girls Club,
uh,
brother. You're thinking about a different show.
Uh,
What's the network that Baddies is on? Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you.
it's
I'm
just
gonna give
on
y'all an
no,
idea.
regular
we.
website.
It's we. It's a we. It's either we or is it a VH1? It's we or VH1.
Hold
One
on.
of those.
Let me see. Baddies LA. Hold on. Uh, so the Zeus network, right? Mercedes Monet says she a
Ah,
CEO. She call herself a baddie. All of these things, right? Put AEW on Zeus network. Have Mercedes Monet go on Baddies of Florida. Well, I mean, what we doing? Bring some people in. Have her go in there and fight Krishan Rock. You know what I'm
So
saying? Like,
you gonna have two channels. You gonna have her own reality show on VH1 and Zeus, the Zeus Network. She fighting with Sean White on Sean.
right,
Uh,
yeah. Have Mercedes Monet go on Baddies of Florida and have her go fight Natalie Nunn, big chin ass. Have her go do that.
and she
The
gonna be on VH1, and she gonna be on VH1 getting clapped by Swerve and
getting clapped is
Stevie J.
crazy. She gonna be getting. I said she
I'm
would be
telling
getting
you,
clapped. She'd be getting clapped by Swerve and Trick Daddy.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
It would be Swerve and Trick Daddy who she would be messing with. I said she. I don't know, Ruben, if you heard this, but I had a whole plan that they could do a love triangle by putting Mercedes Moné, Swerve Strickland, and putting them on Love and Hip Hop Miami. You can have a love triangle between Isaiah Swerve Scott or whatever his name is, Swerve Strickland, Mercedes Moné, and Trick Daddy, which then branches off to For the Love of Monet and Swerve's House of Love, just like Flavor Flav. Put them on VH1, but I guarantee,
Mark,
even though that sounds like a really silly idea and goofy, right? Do you know how much press they would
no,
get from doing that?
it's not a goofy idea. You just said it at the end, right there. What you just said. It's about ratings and gravity. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
This will be huge. They don't know. They don't know about Swerve. All they know is Swerve got kids. They don't know he married. They don't know. They don't know about Monet. All they know is that she be out and about doing her thing. For all you know, they could be dating. So why not put them on there?
I think
Even
he
if it
got some
ain't.
Yeah,
head from her. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Only
think Swerve got some
listen,
head from her.
listen.
I ain't gonna lie to her. Ruben, I ain't gonna lie
straight
to you.
up because
I think Swerve,
Freaky ass nigga. He a
straight up
69
because
God.
he was
Freaky
too
ass
lit
nigga.
at
He a
that party
69
that
God.
she was at.
and she was
He was
listen, I know an interaction between male and female when I see one. When a woman touching on your face and shushing you and trying to keep you quiet, that's not that ain't just a
No, that's
friendship thing.
no, you're right. Right, you're right. I
Because
mean, I'm just
Masked Up
saying
Marks is the
that could
biggest
work.
believer. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You absolutely right.
What I was saying is I'm the biggest believer of a male and female connection. It's always some sexual tension between male and female. When you got female
Right.
friends, when usually when a man got a female friend, he like, man, even though she my home girl, I sure wish she had put that thing on me.
so you think Mercedes get let Punk clap her a few times?
Punk.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't think she like. I don't think she like light skinned meat like that.
Freaky ass nigga. He a 69 God. Freaky
No,
ass
no, no, no,
nigga.
no,
He a
Puff.
69 God.
I don't think she. I don't think she like that. I don't need never listen. Mercedes Monet. She married. I ain't never seen her husband with her. I ain't never seen her kiss him on the lips. I ain't never seen
Not
him
at
grab
all.
her booty. I ain't never seen her husband do nothing with her. That's the most unconnected relationship I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been on this earth for 31 years, right? I ain't never seen
Right.
no marriage connection where you don't see her husband grabbing on her booty, kissing her on the lips. Like, where he at? He just can't be just making costumes all day. He
And the
can't.
dude look like he's a sloth for real. I think it's just a publicity stunt.
But
Ain't
Before we go any
what
she
publicity of what? He's a
hold on.
nobody. He's a costume maker.
Yeah, hold on 1 second here. To get things perspective here, so no people lose their mind. I understand what we're talking about here. We're just trying to educate a point that there are things that Tony Khan can do to help his company out. If you have your pro wrestler, your two major world champions, or at least one of them for that matter, on a very popular show, it could draw ratings for you and for them. It's the way to help out. That's what WWE and TNA doing right now, helping out one another to elevate their ratings and their talent. This could work. Not everybody knows about if those who are too damn nosy know about Monet's private life, and some of those who are really nosy know about Swerve. But the whole bottom line is that could work. You could see them probably be on the show like that
Mm-hmm.
on a pop level network like VH1
Mm-hmm.
or MTV on one of their shows. It could
It's
work.
money. It's
It could
money.
work.
It's money. And
Exactly.
those who know about Monet's husband, they probably ain't never seen Monet's husband squeeze her booty. If I'm married, if I'm married to a woman and I'm crashing in her every single night, you're gonna see pictures of me squeezing on some booty. You're gonna see me pictures of me putting my
That's why
tongue in
I
her
can get
mouth.
away with that. That's why I
Yeah,
say
that's
that's your right.
crazy
You can do
because
that.
the few pictures you seen him and with her and stuff, it was just regular pictures.
The few pictures I
It's
seen of
either
him was by himself. I don't never see him with her. When she won the championship, when she won the TBS championship, where was he at?
that's accurate because when she wins something, it's always Bailey or Swerve around her.
Yeah,
So
it's
she could be going both ways. She
I don't
could be
know about
going
that.
both
Oh,
ways.
okay, Marcus. Now you're going far. Now you're going far.
Freaky ass nigga.
I mean,
Marcus, Marcus,
nigga.
stop
No.
fantasizing.
No.
I'm just saying, for a married couple, some relationships are private, bro. Okay, if you say so.
You know,
But
you
that's a
know that
woman.
show.
That's a woman, though. Let me,
Uh,
Ruben, before you go, let me say something. A
yeah,
woman,
go
a
ahead.
woman, as private as you may be as a man, as private as your relationship is, when a woman accomplishes something that she feels is very big to her, she's going to want you to
Uh-huh.
be there. That's how women work.
Exactly.
A woman is going to
That's
want to
my
be
big argument.
celebrated. So I get
My
what you're
big
saying, that
argument goes
private
with you want to see
relationships,
me entitled.
Vegeta. Yeah. Hold on, let me talk to the comment. Vegeta Lover 92. I get what you're saying, that some relationships are private. I like privacy too. But when you with a woman and say she get a degree or she win a championship that's big to her, or she do something or accomplish something
Uh-huh.
that's big to her, she gonna want you there, right next to her,
Exactly.
celebrating her.
Exactly.
And
I like to thank the academy. I like to thank my husband sitting right there in front of the audience. That's exactly what you would say. Exactly.
she's gonna want you to
That's how.
celebrate her. That's just the facts about it.
Right.
So I mean, I get private relationships. Yeah, I respect a private relationship. I love a private relationship. But let me tell you something, with a woman, and I know this for a fact. If a woman accomplishes something, she's going to want you to stand right next to her. Good job, baby. You did a great job. And if your woman don't want you to stand by her, she ain't that damn private, unless she getting somebody else's private parts. Let's be honest. Any woman that say, "Oh, well, I got a big accomplishment, but I don't want you around," that means she don't want you around full time. Let's be
I
honest.
I could see, also I could see her and Bailey having a fallout as friends because you notice this every time Mercedes win the title, you got Bailey there. You got Bailey and Naomi there celebrating with her, but when they win something, she's not there.
Because it's all about May, like she say. It's about May. It's about her. She don't care about no damn friends. These are just items to keep around her to feed into her ego.
I'm not feeling it.
And I'm not feeling her ego. But like I said, like my homeboy, right? If his chick do something and she win like a Pulitzer Prize, or she win like some kind of art competition or something like that, right? If my homeboy chick do that, hold on, my stream then went down. Hold on, yeah, okay, we back up. If my homeboys or one of my friends chicks accomplish something, she gonna want him there. There is no, the privacy goes out of the window when a woman accomplishes something, and we all know that. We all know that. So that's another tricky situation. You accomplishing all these things, and I see all these black men around you celebrating with you, but I don't never see your man. You don't even want your man to
Uh, like,
celebrate
you know, Jennifer Lopez went to a movie premiere of Atlas with no Ben Affleck. Why? It's the whole point is this: is that the idea that you came up with is not a silly idea; it's a perfect idea to use. You want to try to get your wrestlers out there, get them promoted. Don't have them just go on some simple streaming service for a low wage person. You needed them to be on bigger services where they're more eyes, like MTV, VH1. Heck, send them up to CBS News. Have them talk to the people in the daytime. Promote your product to the world. Get them interested.
Hey,
Stop listening to people who
eh,
EVPs who don't have your best interest at heart except for what's between your wallet.
hey,
Brain, try to build your company, man.
hey, Ruben, they actually did, they did that with Mercedes before she actually showed up on TV that had her on wrestling. I mean, not wrestling, a news show. And TK was saying all the fans love Mercedes. And she was sitting there looking like, no, I don't.
She don't care about the
It's masked
fans.
up. It's in masked up Mark shorts.
She don't
He
care about
showed
the
it.
fans. Listen, let's be honest, bro. As much as we might care about wrestlers and all of that hoo ha doo da and they da stuff, these wrestlers don't care about us. These wrestlers are there to get paid, get laid, And possibly if they catch them, they got to get sprayed. But for real, though,
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. It for me, like I said, those are ideas that you can do to promote yourself, promote your team, promote your organization. Just like when football season starts up, weeks or months before football season start up, you're going to see NFL players on all media stratospheres
Mhm.
just getting people juiced up for the season. Why can't you do that? Get people to be into. I'm not talking about overseas because you already got those audiences. They will always watch you. I'm talking about here in the U.S. where it counts the most. Get them to
Yeah,
get interested in
Ruben.
the product.
Yeah, Ruben,
I
you
got an
right about
idea.
that. Yeah.
I got an idea for y'all. Have the AEW roster go promote the Shanghai Sharks. Don't have them go promote the Chicago Bulls. Have them go check out the Shanghai Sharks. I bet you they'd get something off of that. At least they have fans where those individuals are.
Hey, that's legit, Ruben. What you were saying because
Yeah, facts.
with WWE and stuff, you got them on ESPN,
Yep.
Pat
Mhm.
McAfee show, Food
Yep.
Network,
Mhm.
everywhere advertising they stuff. They
Think about it.
they do.
You didn't think the Kansas City Chiefs were legit after winning that Super Bowl. They actually got one of the biggest ways to promote themselves of
Ugh.
all time.
Yeah,
Taylor
I know you
Swift.
didn't say
You can
Kansas
say what
City
you
Chiefs,
want.
did you?
I hate that team.
No, no,
Ugh.
no, no, no. You can say what you want. You can say what you want, dude. But you got people
Ugh.
everywhere talking about. You got motherfuckers who on the lower level of the team getting interviews on NBC News.
Oh,
Think
Ruben.
about that stuff
I
for a
just
minute, though.
had I had
I'm
some
just telling you
soup
the
for
truth.
dinner. You brought up the Kansas City Chanks, the
You can
Stanks.
say what you want. You can say
Uh,
what you want.
the
Cold
Kansas
wings.
City
Oh my
Chanks.
God.
I
Chunk.
think
I can't stand
Jelly
them.
roll, jelly roll, jelly roll. Your wife, my good. Jelly roll's wife, my good. Come on.
huh?
Uh,
You ever seen this cat named Jelly Roll and his wife? You ever
yeah.
see that?
Yeah.
Look at her. My goodness.
Bunny. You talking
She's
about
on
Bunny and Jelly Roll?
ESPN.
Yeah,
Shout out to Bunny. Cause who's Lord?
no doubt. You always
Oh
talk
my
about
god.
that black woman trapped in the white girl's body. There you have it. There's a great example right there.
Yeah, what made me really hate the Chiefs is when they was just having Taylor Swift on the whole season instead of focusing on the game when they was
All
playing. We
promoting
always
Brady
see
and
her.
money. It's the same thing we just talked about. It's talk about
Oh,
promoting
Vegeta
Brady
Lover
and money.
92. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get pause for a second. Vegeta Lover 92. Ugh. Ugh. Brother. I ain't gonna be a hater on your team, but you know what team we rep over here. Big Ravens. Big Lamar
Hey,
Jackson.
you saying like how I be doing every time Mercedes does that dance. I be like, PU.
Hey
Ugh.
yo. That boy said I'm a Chiefs
Oh no,
fan.
I love me some Ray. I miss Ray Lewis. Forget that. That's my dog right
I
there.
almost
I miss
deleted
him.
that comment, Vegeta. Brother. But you know I don't do that over here. But
We talk
good.
about Sugar Ray, Sugar Ray. We talk about Sugar. Ray Lewis was a captain of that organization.
You know in the Madden community they
That
be
was
calling Ray
my
Lewis
man
Stab
right there.
Lewis. They be calling him Stab Lewis in the chat. In
Yeah,
some
we
Madden
call him
chats.
Hall of Famer, called two-time
Hey,
champ,
Yeah.
call him
but
defensive player of the year. Go on and on. Yeah,
but
I can
I
I'm a
hate
love
all
Ray
y'all
Bears
want.
Lewis.
and
Keep on hating.
I'm a Bears and Patriots fan.
Oh, poor
So
you.
Then you got more problems that we
yeah.
need to talk about then because you're in love with a team that ain't gonna make the playoffs, another team that cheated their way to 6 Super Bowls. So
Let me
you
tell
got
you
to
something.
you got
Hey,
to work.
listen. What's that dude? What's the guy named Nick? What's his name? Nick Bassard?
Oh, dude, that's on ESPN always.
Is that Nick
Always
Bassard?
on. Yeah, that's the dude who always be capping for LeBron. You
Let
talk
me
about
tell you
him?
something, bro. Nick Bassard, you are the lamest nigga in all of fucking sports commentary. You gonna sit on here and put Caleb Williams, somebody who has not accomplished a motherfucking thing in sports, besides in college sports. He ain't even been competed on the big time level. You gonna sit there and put him on the list before you put Lamar Jackson, a two-time
Oh, that's
MVP That's fucking
That
disrespectful.
wow,
But you know what? It's
that's
expected
ridiculous.
because you a Curry hater as well. He hates on Curry. I'm about to head out. I have graduation practice. Hey, listen, K Breezy, congratulations, bro. Have a good time at graduation practice. I'll
Congrats,
catch you.
congrats, congrats. Absolutely, absolutely.
K Breezy,
I'm getting out of here.
congratulations.
I'm gonna get
I'm
up
a
out of here. I'll
I'm a
I'll be talking to you
uh
guys
Hold
next
on.
week,
Wait.
man.
Yeah, let's let Ruben finish. You
what
say you getting out of here, Ruben?
you were saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, fellas. I'm gonna let y'all roll. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll be probably talking to you guys on Collision this Saturday.
I ain't watching no damn
No,
collision, Ruben. You know that. You know
He
damn
has
well.
finish tomorrow.
You know damn well I
Tomorrow
ain't
on
watching
SmackDown.
collision. We'll be watching SmackDown tomorrow though. If you want to come on, you can come on tomorrow.
uh,
I will not be watching collision.
SmackDown. Oh yeah, okay. All right, then I'll see you for Cody Rhodes' show. I'll see you there.
Oh God. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a good night.
All right,
You have a good night.
all right, bye.
All
Y'all
right.
too. All right, bye.
All right.
All
Later,
right.
man. Listen, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell y'all right now. And we get to the point where we get into the end, almost the end of the stream. We kind of trickling down a little bit. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. To be that big of a hater, and now y'all didn't see me be losing on this game this whole time. To
Ain't
be
you a
that,
Curry? Ain't you a Warriors fan?
yes, big
Yeah, I
Ravens,
am
big
too.
Warriors in the chat,
Yeah, I am too. Love that team.
big Dubs, big Ravens. What the hell? I'm literally glitching right now.
Yeah, but that gotta be the most ridiculous take ever. And I'm a huge Bears fan. But I'm not about to sit here and just say put Caleb Williams over Lamar Jackson. That's
Don't
insane.
get me wrong. The Bears got a good chance this year of being something good. They do. They truly do. They have a big chance of being something big this year. But Caleb Williams has not proved a damn thing in the NFL. Nothing. So it's like when you start saying that he's better than people who are two-time MVPs, that's when the crack is being smoked. Eric Rowan or Brody King, who is better? Eric Rowan? I don't know. I don't really give a damn about Brody King, if I'm being honest with you. He cool or whatever, but Eric Rowan, Eric Redbeard.
Yeah, yeah, that's got. This is the same dude too. That me. No Puffy. That's a no Puffy moment.
I know.
No Puffy moment.
It sounds like it's about to
But
be.
this is the same dude who be creaming to everything LeBron does. Everything LeBron, he's one of the biggest LeBron sexuals out there.
Yeah, that's another crazy
And
thing.
he is a Curry hater. He don't give Curry no type of props.
Two-time MVP, five-time or what? Five-time champ, right? Four-time
Four
champ.
time.
Yeah, four-time champ, two-time MVP. What we talking about?
The
He won.
greatest
He
point
won.
guard in mine.
He won championship away from Kobe Bryant.
And he won titles. And get this.
Oh wait, no, Kobe won what?
He
5?
yeah, Kobe won 5.
No, did Kobe win 5?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He won chip away from Kobe. You think LeBron gonna get a chip like that?
Oh, LeBron ain't getting no more titles. That's dead. Curry will get another title before him though.
I don't know if Kobe. How many Shaq got?
Shaq at 4. Because he won 3 with the Lakers 3 straight years in 2000 to
So
2002
my whole thing
and
about it
won one
is
title. The Heat.
my whole thing about it is that Nick Broussard, bro. He sit on ESPN and just try to say stuff to sound cool, and he sounds corny as fuck. Shout out to
He
Caleb
be looking
Williams.
like he be looking like he be high though when he be talking.
Look, shout out to Caleb Williams, right? I want the Bears to be good this year. Now listen, my second team is the Packers. Hell no, I ain't got no Celtics. I got the Mavs. Hell to the no.
I got them too.
Big Mavs over here. I'm trying to move to Texas anyways. I'm about to start cheering for the Mavs. Hey,
Yeah,
King
mascot.
Mike, hold on, Marcus.
King Mike.
You talking big facts, King Mike? You know I don't cheer for no LeBron over here.
They still be trying to compare this man to MJ. Oh my gosh. Just stop it. Stop it. Ain't nobody touching MJ.
If you want to be compared to MJ, you got to get compared to Kobe. Y'all lost? Oh my God. I'm still going Mavs. Mavs in 6.
Wait, they lost?
What King Mike said.
Mavs. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I got them winning in 6 or 7. The Mavs.
They better. I'll fuck up my parlay. I was playing. I don't gamble, but I do take a little bets with my dad and stuff. My dad owed me $1,000 for the Warriors last. It doesn't. What do you mean it doesn't? My dad still owed me $1,000 for when the Warriors won their last championship. Look at this, how many hit markers I'm getting. That's crazy. Stole my kill.
Hey, you seen what King Mike posted on his community section, right? Um, I think he posted 2 pictures of Charlotte in the last 3 days or
Oh
something.
my God.
Charlotte, she low key looks attractive without makeup.
Bill Russell. Mm. We done with the
Vegeta,
70s.
you can come on, bro.
We done with the 70s,
The
Vegeta. And the 80s.
it was
Or
like
70s.
it was like 5 teams. It was like 5 teams when he won those titles.
Shout out to Bill
Come
Russell,
on,
though. But we done with the
yeah, he's a
70s.
legend. He's a legend, but no, he ain't the GOAT. That's MJ.
Oh
That's
my God,
MJ.
King Mike, I know.
Not only MJ revolutionized basketball, he revolutionized shoes too. Man was selling shoes in the 80s before he was even famous.
Mm. What's really crazy about Charlotte is you know, I ain't gonna pass up on Charlotte. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And she up there, kind of up there on Cougar territory too.
Yeah, Charlotte could definitely get she could definitely get
Sh-
$15.
Charlotte a master Marks girl.
No, that's mine. That's mine, bro. I said, come on.
You don't want
I'll
Charlotte,
let
brother.
you get her. I'll let you get her.
Charlotte a master Marks girl. I've been supporting Charlotte since the beginning. I got autographed cars of Charlotte because I do
Yeah,
collect sports cars.
that's why I don't get why she gets so much disrespect. But you got Mercedes over here trying to beat her so bad, but worse.
Who is
You got
Mercedes?
Mercedes Monet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
You
her real
shot it.
quick.
She get disrespected, but you got all these women trying to beat her though.
Charlotte walked so Tiffany Stratton could run. Tiffany Stratton is the
Yeah,
replacement to Charlotte Flair. When
I
Charlotte
thought I
ready to
was
go,
the only one who peaked that.
Tiffany Stratton is the replacement for Charlotte Flair. When Charlotte ready to go get her some Latino ex Flair babies and create another dynasty, because it
So
will
we just
happen.
gonna have a So we just gonna have a Charlotte for the extra 20 years because Charlotte, she's gonna eventually retire soon. So we
Well, I
got
mean, she
Tiffany.
she technically is the last Flair, I think, right? After
Yeah,
Rick, after Rick.
yeah, yeah. And she's already like 38, so think she gonna be wrestling in her 40s.
I think they're gonna give her last couple titles that she needs. She gonna go ahead and have some babies. She got to create some Flairs. The Flair name has to stay in the business. It can't die. You can't allow it to die.
I give her some black flares. I give her
No, she getting that.
some some.
She getting them Latino Ric Flairs, brother. She getting them Latino Ric Flairs. Yeah, but Charlotte gonna get her last look. Or what she need? What 3, 2?
She, to let's see, she 14. Yeah, she need three more
Yeah,
title reigns to beat her father's record.
yeah. I would say she goaded. She the only person that's gonna beat his record. Cena not beating it. Cena not gonna beat it. It's
That's
gonna be
crazy,
Charlotte.
and that's crazy. So Cena just need one more title reign, but he don't want to push it.
Charlotte
It would
deserve
be,
it.
what would be kind of all right too, if you had Cena just dethrone Cody, and then you have Braun Breaker beat him for the title.
Yeah, that would be straight. Yeah, I
Cena
rock with
don't even
Charlotte.
have to. Yeah, Cena don't even have to hold the title for a long time. Just have him beat Cody, have him hold it for 2 weeks. Have Braun just come out of nowhere and just destroy him.
Cena not getting that record, brother. That's Charlotte's record. Charlotte gonna be the one who get that record, not Cena. It only makes sense.
Why does, in your opinion, why do you think Charlotte gets all the hate?
Cause she Ric Flair daughter. And people feel like because you got the name that you don't earn it. But that's not always the case. Because, Reed was wrestling. People didn't really care about Reed's wrestling like that. Her brother. Rest in peace to him too. They didn't really care about him like that.
I found out about the ratings for Collision and stuff. Found out that ratings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Meltzer trying to say WWE sent out fake fillers, saying
Oh
so
my
the ratings
God.
wasn't 122, but it was still 300 something. It's still bad. They think bumping up the ratings to 300K is still something good. That's still bad.
Meltzer got to get that TK
That's
cock out of his mouth. Dave Meltzer is you too damn old to be still sucking dick, brother. You too old for that, brother. If that's the type of stuff you like to do, brother, you too old to be sucking dick. Like the dude, it was a dude when I used to be back in the day, right before I had my corporate job. Like when I was becoming a corporate person or whatever, still in college and stuff. It was an old dude named Kenny. And he was, like he was a cool dude or whatever. He was a cleaning dude who worked at my job. He told me, he said, yeah, I still be going out and having me a good time and sucking me a little bit of, whatever, which is
what?
crazy. Which is crazy.
Whoa.
Hey, listen, telling another man that you sucking on some peen is crazy. That's just wild. I don't need to really hear that.
When a male say that, you would expect them saying, "Yeah, I sucked on a female nipple or something," but
No, no,
he
no, no,
talk
no,
about
no.
something else.
Hey, listen. So listen, he was telling me a story. He was a cool dude, I rock with some dudes, even if they on the other side, they do what they do. That's their lifestyle, not mine. I don't. As long as you don't touch me, we cool. Um, so he was telling me, he was like, yeah, on the weekends I still get out, get me a couple drinks and suck some peen and whatever, whatever. And I told him, I said, Kenny, I said, this is my exact words. I said, Kenny, you too damn old to still be sucking dick.
No Puffy. Your dude deserves some no Puffy.
Yeah. you,
You can't
I,
be. You can't say that.
I told him,
No, Puffy.
I told him, I said, Kenny, listen, I understand you like to have fun, brother, but you too damn old to still be sucking dick, brother.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69
No,
God.
Puffy.
That's what Meltzer be doing though. He be acting like Tony Khan is his female or
His
something. Like they
boyfriend.
doing.
Listen, listen, Dave Meltzer. At some point in time in your career, you need to get off your knees. You cannot keep putting dick in your throat that much, Dave Meltzer. You too old for that, brother. You what, Dave Mel? How old is Dave Meltzer?
You like in his 70s.
I'm about to find out. Hold
But
on.
dude, he's the biggest shield ever because he gave that Brian Danielson versus. I guarantee he gave that Daniel Bryan versus fake Khali match a 5 star.
Hey yo, hold on. Hold on, it don't tell me. Dave Meyer. Who the hell is Dave Meyer? The fuck? Hold on, dog. Listen, Dave Meltzer, you are 64 years old, brother. There ain't no
Oh,
way,
he's 60.
no way,
Oh,
it ain't no way, shape, or form that you still should be on your knees sucking dick at 64, Dave Meltzer. It's time to get up off your knees, brother. It's time to get up off your knees.
No, Puffy.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
Put the flavor condoms away, Dave Meltzer. You don't need to be sucking that much, brother. Put the flavor condoms away. Put the peach flavor condoms away. You don't need to be sucking dick at
peach
64 years.
flavor.
You don't you don't need to be still gawking 3,000 people at 64 years old, brother. It's time to give it up.
I mean,
Yeah, he be saying fake stuff, bro. He just be saying shit just to say it. But I do believe a lot of his like AEW dick sucking is really what he be doing. But I will tell him, Dave Meltzer, you are 64 years away. 64 years old. It's time to put them grape condoms away. You don't need to be on your knees at 64. Them knees is toe up, brother. Not even knee pads can save them old ass knees, brother. It's time to get up. Hey yo, that is crazy though. Marcus telling the dude at my job that he's too old to still be sucking dick is crazy. Yo, he was even telling me a story, right? It was a homeless dude. It was a homeless dude that was in the because I work downtown in my town. It was like about 6 years ago. I used to work downtown, a little bit younger than I am today. He was telling me he was like, oh, big T Dog. I'm like, yeah. He like, what you really know about T Dog? I'm like, I mean, I just know he a homeless dude. And he was like, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. He was sucking my dick for $40 back in the day.
whoa.
Hey yo, this is crazy.
Whoa.
I told us to being old and sucking dick is crazy.
No, Puffy.
That's
You should not be doing that. No.
hey, listen,
Dude should not.
if they like it, I don't love it because it ain't my lifestyle. But hey, if they like it, that's good for them. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to a certain age, it's time to put them knee pads away. Put the grape and peach flavored condoms away and stop sucking meat, brother. Dave Meltzer, you need to take that advice. At some point in time in your career, Dave Meltzer, you got to get off of your knees, brother. You got to get off a fucking doggy position. You can't let you can't keep letting Tony Khan hit you AEW style, brother.
Oh, what? Oh, that's a new one.
You can't listen, and that's the same thing. JD gave it up. He stopped letting Tony Khan hit him jobber style.
And he still, which is still crazy. Dude, he wanna hate on the AEW, but still wear that merch. Get that hoodie off of you, dude. You look ridiculous.
Hey, the AEW meat got too big for his mouth, probably. I don't know, bro. I guess he got too big for his britches. I guess he got tired. He got tired of hitting that AEW head. He got tired of it.
I mean,
Maybe.
we could be a fans or something. But wearing their merch is kind of lame.
Wearing the same shirt
Everywhere
every
he was,
episode is crazy. Wearing the same AEW hat, T-shirt, and hoodie every single episode is crazy. Get you some new clothes, brother. Go to H&M.
I bet you got a cheese stain on that
Hey,
the
listen.
shirt that's under the hoodie.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Walmart got some pretty decent clothes, bro. You can go get your outfit from Walmart, JD from New York. You don't have to keep wearing the free AEW merch. I know your throat hurts. It's time to stop gawking, brother. Give it up.
He could go
But
to the local thrift store, the local the local
these niggas just be jumping.
the local thrift store that you get clothes for like $2.50.
Bro, thrift store,
A
you can't get no
t-shirt.
clothes for $2 no more, brother. You 10 years behind, Marcus. Thrift store expensive as a motherfucker. I was at the thrift store. I almost said the strip store. What the hell? I almost said I was at the strip store.
Hey,
Listen,
hey, that should be legit and just have Tony Storm right in the middle of it.
yeah, I took a female in the little freaky store one time. I was trying to do her in a freaky store. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna talk about that. Hey, I ain't gonna talk about trying to do girly bone in the freaky store. Bro, these motherfuckers be glitch. I wasn't trying to do her in the freaky store. I'm just playing, y'all. No, I'm not really playing, but yeah.
Oh, oh, I seen this. Did I say this earlier? I seen this photo of you got Punk right in the middle of the ring, and you got the hard cam side, and you got it was the hard cam side in AEW. You had the arena packed and stuff. It's like as soon as Punk got out of there, he took all the fans with him. Cause this week Dynamite was once again in an empty arena. The photo is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It was like if literally on the hard cam side, it looked like it was only like 20 people
Mm.
on that side.
I'm about to take a break from playing Hot Shot, y'all. I'm gonna start playing Dominations in my gameplay. I just be playing Hot Shot just to rank up my guns. I don't really be taking this shit too serious because it's unranked anyways. This is unranked play. It don't help you in the league or whatever. Um, but what I'm gonna say is, AEW fans, it's time for y'all to start holding Tony Khan accountable for his words. What come out of Tony Khan's mouth, you should be holding him accountable for it. If he says something that's outlandish, like AEW is where the best wrestle, I need for you AEW fans to start saying to Tony Khan, well, show me then. Show me. Oh my God. Y'all know what the craziest thing about in this world is? And I'm gonna tell y'all. The craziest thing in the world for me is when you meet a girl when y'all like young in high school or whatever, and you deal with her and crack right, and you hit right, and she's not even in her final form, and then you see her 15 years later or 12 years later in her final form, and she's better than she was when you hit her. That's one of the most depressing things that I've ever experienced in my life.
Hey, that's legit though. That's legit.
Meeting a chick at high school, is she cute and decent or whatever, but she still kind of dressed trash as hell. She still be wearing pastry shoes and shit like that, right? And then 10 years later, she wearing, like Chanel heels and the Louis Vuitton skirt. And you're just like, why did I do this when she went shit? I don't know. That's crazy. Don't do that though, y'all. If you meet a chick when you're young, don't hit her when you're young. Hit her when you're old, brother. Because when you're old, that's when she gonna be the baddest. Or she gonna be
Oh,
having,
it's freaky too.
or she gonna have 1,000 kids. That's another one too. The ones that you think gonna have 1,000,001 kids, you hit them. You hit them when y'all young. Don't hit them when they old, when they got 1,000 baby daddies.
Then you gonna be stuck in that situation then because they'll try to say any of their kids is yours then.
if it ain't got my eyebrows in there. What you mean, Cap? What you mean, Cap? Suave, what you mean, Cap? What you mean, Cap? I'm not. Listen, the girls, women are like, what women? Maybe black women, sure. But not all women is aged like wine. Oh, milk?
Like
Women
generally.
age. Not all. Listen, not all women age like wine, and not all women age like milk. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. As long as she ain't one of them girls that you know gonna have, because you know a girl that's gonna have 1,000 kids. You know the girl who go to the party and let everybody double team her. You know she gonna push out babies like
Uh-oh.
it ain't shit. You know she gonna push out babies like
Uh-oh.
somebody pushing out pennies out of a penny machine, out of a piggy bank. So you don't hit them, but the
Getting
ones that nobody really want like that, but she's still kind of cute. She might have a little bit of chub on her or whatever. You better wait. You better wait until she 30, because that's when she gonna be her baddest. She might not be the baddest in high school, but when y'all get older and y'all in your 30s, she gonna be cold, cold. Like this one right now that I know of. Man, when we was in high school, like I said, she was straight. I dealt with her, or whatever. Here we are, year 31. She is probably one of the baddest chicks in my town. One of the baddest chicks in
oh
my.
although you said the type of woman that go to a party and get DP, that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some women stay fine forever, bro. Some of them
Jennifer
do.
Lopez.
Good lord.
Jennifer Lopez.
So what's her name? Sophia. What's her name? Uh,
Sophia Vergara.
Sophia Vergara, the girl that I went to school
Mm-mm-mm.
with, that's bad as hell now. I'm chasing. I'm behind them. Oh, they cracked me with that one, bro. Telling you, bro. Some of them girls, man, you wait till they turn 29, 30, man. If you meet a girl in high school, tell her, like, look, I catch you when we 29. Long as she ain't one of them baby making. Maybe long as she ain't a child machine. Because if she a child machine, stay away.
You said baby making. You gotta be you gotta be careful saying that because that's this there's this category on xvideos.com where there's women taking in
Hey, yo.
bad bad black dudes and stuff.
Marcus, you need to stay off the porn sites, brother. Porn sites, brother. Why? Can't find it. Man past 30, why women wrestlers get washed by 35. Some of them be straight at 30, 30 plus. Not all of them, though. Trish Stratus still can go.
She could go in the ring and in my bed.
No, but you know what? The main reason why a lot of women can't find a man is because they've completely destroyed their aura and their mystery. Like the most entertaining thing about a woman is the mystery of her. To me, the mystery of a woman keeps me interested. When there's no mystery, I'm just like, well, who is this old ass hag? Who is this old ass hen? This old hen, this old mammy looking ass. Let me chill. But there's some out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some out there like wine. Not a lot, but some. This nigga running. Look at him.
I, hey, I'm about to sign off though because I'm pretty sure you probably want to relax and stuff.
Well, I got about 10 more minutes. You want to stay on for about 10 more minutes, then we get up out of here, Marcus?
Um, uh, I gotta really do something.
Oh yeah, you cool. You do your thing, brother. I'm actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and get off. All right, AEW Pack Smokers. Marcus, just stay on for 1 second. AEW Pack Smokers, we're gonna get off.
All
We're gonna be
right.
live tomorrow for the WWE SmackDown Watch Party. So make sure y'all here at 8 p.m. Thank y'all for coming into the stream. It was a pretty decent stream. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and I ain't gonna have no issues with copyrights tonight, so that's great. I won't have to delete the video. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers and the Master Marks Militia. If you want to donate to the channel, we do have a Cash App, which is $Master Marks. You can go over there and donate to the channel, or send us a super like, super thanks, or super sticker. Join our Discord, and also make sure you become a member over on Patreon. Y'all have a good night. Make sure you drink you some cucumber lemon water. Go talk to you some consistent cat. Make sure she ain't got 1,000
we
kids. Shout out to
we
y'all.
go
Shout out.
smoke that. We go smoke that AEW crack.
Right, we smoking a big AEW crack for the rest of this year, bro. It's past pack at this point. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go to a portion of the video beforehand, and you'll understand what I'm saying. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all make sure I have a good night. Thank you, Marcus and Ruben, for joining us tonight. I appreciate y'all for coming on. I'm about to go get off this X Defiant video game and go chill. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers and the Master Marks Militia and the Day One Doggy Bones. Let me pull up my browser so I can click out of this.
Hey, before you leave off, I want to say one more joke.
What you
Hey,
got?
hey, tomorrow I'm gonna get up first thing in the morning and take a fat Mercedes.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Well, you enjoy doing that. Hopefully they don't put you in the hospital or give you hemorrhoids, brother. All right. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers and the Master Marks Militia. I am out of this reach. I appreciate you, Marcus. Thank you for coming on, brother.
All right.